Eyes wide open, the clock don't rest. Street lights flicker, got a blade in my chest. Not fear, just thrills as the steel shines thin. In the glow of my insomniac, sit and spin. Late night cuts where the stories begin. Fingers on fire and the metal's my kin. Stream it live where the fearless win. This is Juvan's night flick, sit and spin. Glit in the dark, oh the dance so slick. The edge does the talking, every sound it clicks. World's asleep but the shimmer won't fade. Precision's my game and the craft's my blade. Late night cuts where the stories begin. Fingers on fire and the metal's my kin. Stream it live where the fearless win. This is Juvan's night flick, sit and spin.
The Insomniac sitting spins now in the air for all the night freaks who can't sleep. I'm the Insomniac Juvan, and today we're gonna take a look at some of my flicks. So you're getting where you're fitting. Sit down, shut up, and listen. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to flick it. Welcome to the Insomniac Sit and Spin. 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 My channel may be nice, but I have the most fun on the lines. Settle in and grab a snack. Juvan and his vibe will arrive to attack. Talking blades and casting shade. There may be some friendly debate, but please no hate. Wow!
Yeah. Juvan's in the word. What a wait. Late night creeps where the shadows grin. Juvan's in the cut, let the games begin. With a flick of the blade, we dive in a sin. It's a marathon groove, not a race to win. The clock don't sleep, the knives don't pause. Chasing thrills, no time for applause. The world spins mad on Juvan's claws, where the edge cuts deep in the night's great jaws. Sit and spin under the neon glow. Wide awake where the insomniacs go. Feel the steel flash, let the adrenaline flow. Juvan's night flicks, it's the live late show. It's the live late show. Right away. It's the live late show. Play.
Late night patty whack, give a dog a bone. Grab a snack, sit right back and never be alone. It's time for Insomniac Sit and Spin, a knife live stream and a gathering of friends. Insomniac Sit and Spin is about to start, so come on in and do your part. Juvan's Night Flicks is the channel you seek for new knife reviews and a show every week.
Went out because we only had a little bit, but are you high on cigarettes? And when that stuff runs out, you're gonna want to make it. Are you high on cigarettes?
Let's watch Juvan's weirdness and get high on cigarettes. Let's watch Juvan's weirdness and get high on cigarettes. Let's watch Juvan's weirdness and get high on cigarettes. Let's watch Juvan's weirdness and get high on cigarettes. Do you know that you're right or wrong? 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 He don't smoke 'em, but he loves it when you do. That's why he's high on cigarettes.
Now this is the fear snake, the most venomous snake in the world. One bite from him and it's all over. No worries, mate. Luckily, we've had the anti-venom sent from America via FedEx. In my line of work, if you're not absolutely sure, you're absolutely dead. Oh, crikey. It appears we've used...
There's too much water in that kettle. And now the lid's on crooked. And that means disaster for this lady. Because she is on a boat.
What is up, guys? I jumped in here a little bit early. It is still early because Tri-State is still live. And I figured I would get in here and say, what's up? Happy Tuesday. It is Tuesday, the day after Memorial Day. Hope everyone has had a fantastic long weekend and is getting into the groove of the week. And you're here to hang out for a while and chill. Hopefully you can hear me. I didn't check that. Hopefully you can see me. I kind of take that for granted now. I probably shouldn't. But anyways, good to see everybody. Henry was in the house early. What is up, Henry? Ground fog. What is up? What is up? Nasreen Sabu. Hi. What is up? What is up? Everybody settle in. We're going to be here for a while. Marco Ye's in the house. What is up, Marco? B Shady's in the house. What up? Thank goodness is right, my man. It is Tuesday. I really get off and enjoy Tuesday nights as much, if not more, than Friday Night Flicks, even though Friday Night Flicks is kind of where I always started doing the show. Tuesday's the middle of the week. I don't work on Wednesdays. I'll do a video. I've got a huge unboxing from CountyCom stoked about that I'll unbox and film after this live. I'll be up because I do most of my work at night anyway. Kind of a day sleeper. Henry Christopher, what is up? Good to see you, dude. Welcome, welcome. And then we got Paul Mills, channel member in the house. What is up, Paul? Good to see you, dude. Y'all talking to each other. Love it, love it. I hope I'm not missing anybody. I think I said hey to Henry. Henry, you're not green. Let me check something. All right, you guys are moderators, right? So I try to, instead of just having a few moderators, I let everybody moderate. But with that responsibility, is expected. So you can use your share links. It keeps people from putting you in timeout, for one. But be respectful. Share your social media links. Feel free to share, any appropriate links out here. I do have people that sit in the background that are moderators that are kind of like super mods, super wrenches. And I can take your wrench away, but I would never have to do that. I never have yet. But every time I make somebody that's kind of newer to the lives a moderator, I always want to say that, because it does, anything in the chat is kind of reflects on me. And I don't delete my streams afterwards. That's something that I watch other types of content. And by leaving live streams up, 3 hours of content where I'm just talking stream of consciousness, you never know YouTube terms of service when you might say something that you shouldn't say or whatever. But I'm responsible for not just stuff I say, but everything that's said. So that's why I always say, choose debate, not hate. Be kind, use common sense, have fun, enjoy it. It's a laid back environment in here. Neil McKenzie will tell you. What's up, Neil? Channel member. We all want to get along. We all have different opinions. We all like different stuff. They'll talk about different stuff. Not want to know why not. It's different stuff. But what I've been carrying tonight is this blast from the past. I say the blast from the past. It's only about probably a year and a half, maybe 2 years old. This is the first Max Ace Neptune. Their first kind of foray into the out the front market, the auto market. Nah, I take that back. They've done some premium knives before, but this one's an aluminum body. It's got a SLD magic blade. It's got this grippy tape stuff. This knife was $108. 108. And it fires is hard as any Microtech that I have, any axial knives, any, I was going to say Best Tech, but EMP EDC that were OEM by Best Tech. This is a big knife too. Huge out the front. Max Ace, I know they're doing other out the front knives that are a little bit more premium. I can tell you they do one very, very well. They killed with this one. And if I was in the market for an out the front and I wasn't opposed to a Chinese made knife, I would consider Max Ace. I bought this, like I say, a couple of years ago, and I've never let it go. That says a lot about a knife if I've kept it around. And I've kept a lot around. Most of the knives that I have in my collection are knives I liked enough to keep around. And then I pass a lot along to you guys on Sunday afternoons. We have our channel member lives. For some reason, I look darker. I don't know if it's my camera. I don't know if I'm missing a light. I don't know if it's just that I'm getting older. I'm stroking out. I don't know what it is, but it seems like I'm darker than usual. I apologize for that. I don't know why it is. I'm trying to think what Terry's in the house. What is up, Terry? The man, the myth, the leather legend himself. 1931 Leatherworks. That's his logo on my fret. Anytime you jump on a fret, you don't get a sheath that looks exactly like this, but you get a sheath that's shaped like this. It's brown or black, black or brown, with a pocket clip. And the fret is the design that I came up with that my brother, Edgy American Blades, made. And then I had a little custom work done on the spine. I had it crowned and I had it stone washed by my buddies Tate at Knives and More in Huntsville. I love this knife. I cut a lot with it. I'm kind of bumming because I've been having to cut with these two knives because I'm testing the best that I can, and it's not going to be scientific. But I'm using these to cut up all my recyclable cardboard. And I get a lot of cardboard because I order all my dad's shakes and stuff that come in big boxes. I'm guessing there's 16-inch strips that I'm cutting and counting. The one with the orange liner is MagnaCut from Airsteel, if I'm not mistaken, which is the company that bought the rights to MagnaCut. It's not Crucible's MagnaCut. Heat treated by Gary. And then this one is Magnamax. And Gary tells me this one is going to dull and not continue to be paper shaven sharp before this one. And the problem is I have not gotten this one to the point of where it's not shaven paper. Now it's got tape on it. I hit the so my goal is to cut enough cardboard where both of these stop cutting. The thought being this one is going to stop cutting. The MagnaCut, I think 64 or 65 HRC, will stop cutting before the Magnamax. I just don't know how much. That's what everybody who really tests it, like Cedric and Ada, Pete, and other people that know what they're doing, are finding that Magnamax holds an edge better. I'm actually looking forward to sharpening both of them. I really want to. I love it when I sharpen a well done steel. I've sharpened. This is one fret that Kyle Coonley didn't sharpen. It came to me. I put the edge on it. The first edge sucked because I did a terrible job. Second edge did a little better job. I taped it off each time because I leave little trailers if I don't. I really worked on it on my third sharpening. I use a TS Prof, so I'm doing it right at 20 degrees. And I got it just slicey sharp. And now I haven't had to resharpen it since. So, properly heat treated MagnaCut, in my experience, for the type of cutting I do, which is, quite a bit for the city, I think. A lot of cardboard I process. So what's Terry sharing? Let's check it out. Let's see what we got here. See if it's gonna let me watch. I get ads. I don't even, I'm so poor, I don't even have the sweet. Is that just us? Don't jump in there. Share the link, hit the like button. Yeah, always supposed to say that. What's up, Angry Tom that's next door? What's up? What's up? I hope you had a good one, buddy. I hope everybody was safe. Hope everybody got to visit with family, friends, anybody that's, close to you. I chilled, hung out with my mom some, took care of my dad, his little helpers that come by during the week and keep him where he needs to go, running errands and make sure he's on his medicine. He takes like 11 meds in the morning and 4 in the evening. And the problem is he can walk around consciously healthy, but he just doesn't know what the shit he's doing. He has no memory. He's like a walking Etch-a-Sketch. If y'all remember what an Etch-a-Sketch was, you'd manipulate the wheels and it would draw out something and then you'd shake it and it would go back to being a clean slate. He's like a clean slate every day, an absolute clean slate. And so I do have notes on things that I want to talk about, new stuff that I'm going to be checking out. Today I carried B Shady. Everything that's on me except the out the front. I carried my little Hinderer half track and just regular, I guess it's raw tie or working. I think a working man's finish, a worker's finish. This is a Magna Cut little guy, and I put the scale on it about a month after I bought it. I got my Hinderers back when I was working, and it's got a clip that said Stevie had picked up. He was going to grind it off. This is one of Casey Lynch's first Hinderer clips. Super stiff. I carried that today in my back pocket. I carried my Lucky Dog Knife Company guard dog. This thing's got a very slight hawkbill. It's in 15N20 and micarta, made by David Mary Customs up in Canada for my buddy. I'm trying to get the logo at Lucky Dog Knife Company, who just got a new shipment in. They're not going to be on the website probably till Monday, but he's going to a knife show this coming weekend. And if anybody's wanting to snag, he's got like 3 new designs. We'll go look at the website and I can show you what's in stock, but I carried this today. And then I think, guys, I'm really getting interested in these little Emissary flashlights. I've got mine set. See, I think it's been blinking in my pocket. It's like cycles through all the LEDs. Whoops. So I carry this in my left pocket. This is my light. It's an Emissary. This is my 18650. I love this light. I also have a little one that's a 14500, but I just let my blinking lights blink when it's not on. And I carried, I think, a case slip joint today. Let me see. Yeah, a little teardrop case, Warncliffe. I try to find the little weirder ones, and this one looks like a pickle. It made me think of said Stevie. I forget what they call this bone, but it's a stainless single blade Warncliffe. Small knife, probably medium trapper size. I don't know much about traditional knives, but I'm trying to learn. I'm having to learn about cases because in my knife store social experiment, man, I see a lot of it. More corrosion, easy to sharpen while still keeping. I think that's what we find, B Shady. I think that's what the consensus is. It just does everything a little bit better. But yeah, I carried my and I try to find something unique to carry. What I carried for the 2 days that I was off has been this knife. And I've been more impressed with the construction of this knife. It reminds me of Custom Knife Factory. This is a Molisect. It's S35 and titanium. And it's really thick. It's kind of beefy. It's an import. And I've only done an unboxing on it, but it's a front flipper for one. And then it's got a regular flipper tab. And then it's got the blade hole. A nice clip that works well. I wish my phone would quit autofocus. I don't know why it's doing that. But I've never heard of this company, Molisect, before. I first discovered them. They reached out. They had a budget knife called the Shuttle, and it was a $90 knife. And I checked it out, and it had a crossbar lock, and it was titanium, 14C. It was a trailing point, so it wasn't really my design jam, but it was built so well. I got them to send me one of their mid-range knives, which they sell on Amazon. I haven't done the review on it yet. I forget what it's called. And then this is one of their Thinker series, which is their premium line. And I'll put this knife up against a Kubi, against a, I don't know who else to really put it up against. I'd say if it was nicer blade steel, and the reason it's S35 is to keep the cost, I think, down. But this is called the Mantle. Let me see how much it costs. I'm curious. There's something flying around me too. I'm getting dive bombed. Molisect. And I'll share the website with you. Whoops. Whoops. Hold on a sec, kids. I'm back behind the wall here. Whoops. Let's do this. Click on that. Grab that. I'm going to share a link with you guys, and you don't have to click on it, but this is their, I don't think it's an affiliate link. I think they're just tracking traffic. So feel free to click on that link and look around. I'm going to share this knife with you. It's $200. And I think it's quite a value. What is up, Ryan?
What's up, my guy?
What's up, Edgy? I'm getting ready to show off a Chinese knife. Hold on a second.
Of course you are.
What's up?
What's up, brother?
So much, man.
So that's it right there. It's called the Mantle. And they have it.
Yeah, I think it's funny that you compared that to
CKF?
Because it screams Kubi to me.
Well, I'll tell you what's different about it. It's cleaner. I mean, I haven't seen a Kubi in a long time. This is really clean. It may be that a Kubi or a KB, as they call it, is just as nice. But what I want to show you guys, I'm gonna stop sharing.
I just meant the design. Where'd Ryan go?
Where'd Ryan go? There he is. I heard somebody beep. Where'd you go, Ryan?
I don't know. Every time I log in, I haven't figured this out. When I click on the comment so I can see the chat,
You should be able to see it.
yeah, it takes me back to a login page, and it just completely blocks me out. When I log back in,
What you got to do when you first log in, if you haven't saved it, if you save this login, you just got to authenticate, through Google or through whatever. Because I think if you chat through YouTube or through anything, they want you to be an authenticated user.
yeah. So
But yeah, I think that.
So what I do is I click on your link, and then the page comes up where I'm backstage, right?
Yeah.
And then I click on join whatever,
Mm-hmm.
join live. And you don't hear say, hey, when I click on comments,
It takes you back out.
Yeah, it takes me back out to a login page.
But you've logged in before?
I never log in at all.
I think it wants you to log in only because YouTube has got a thing now where they've changed. Like if you look at David, it's showing his whole Google name. And I need to make David a mod because he's not. Hey, David, what's up?
I think it's just StreamYard, John. StreamYard's just weird.
Well, I don't think it's StreamYard. But check this out. So this is my Evo. And guys, I got spoiled today.
I came here the exact same way he did. I hit comments and it just popped up. I haven't authenticated anything.
Guess what, Tate? Well, you might have already see you've been in so many live, Shane. You use StreamYard so much that you're already authenticated. I'm sure. Guess what Tate got today?
Well, yeah.
An Evo 4.0, which is smaller than the Evo 3.0. So see, that's my Evo. Look how thick the
So that's the 4.0?
No, this is the 3.0. Mine is an Evo 3.0, which is a big knife. This is a full-size knife. The one Tate got, his is that dark DLC tie with the black blade, and his is smaller. It's called the Evo 4.0. If you Google it, it'll show you the dimensions, and it's a good bit smaller.
So you're saying it's smaller than the smallest one?
No, this is the 3.0. This is the only one I'd ever held. I thought this was the small one.
That's the biggest one.
This is because they make the I think the Evo 2.0. There's a bigger Evo than this one.
See, I get them all mixed up. Like I can't keep them straight.
They're not logical either. They don't go like size.
That's what I'm saying. Like the 2.0 is bigger than the 3.0 or something like that. You would think that it would kind of go in order.
Let's go to Custom Knife Factory and see, because they've got, I think, the schematics of all of them.
Because I can't even remember which ones I have. I think it's the 3.0 and the 2.0 is what I want to say, but I didn't even know they had a 4.0.
The 4.0, I know the 4.0 is a little guy. When I say little, not a mini, not too small. It would be the perfect size. If mine didn't have very special scales that ProX made, I would trade, but I would never trade this knife. It's Forever Knife. And I can't find, do they not have a website? I guess it's just they sell through Recon One. Is that the deal?
Let's see.
Recon One. I know that's where all the drops happen. So this is where they have all the drops. This is pre-owned, so they should have a website. Hold on. Here's a 3.0. That's the big one.
Yeah, so here's a 3.0. And this one. Yeah, and this one. Okay, this one's the 4.
The 4 is a littler guy, so hold that up.
So you got the 3.0 on top and the 4 on the bottom.
Yeah, the 4 is perfect.
Yeah, I mean, I like the 4 better too.
Yeah, the 4 is a great size because it's not too small. And that's the way that.
But it's still a big knife. But it's not
a full size knife. I'd say it's about the size of a PM2, probably.
Yeah.
At least the size of a PM2. There's nothing small about it. And the lines of that knife are so sexy.
I'd want the 4.0 as well. If I got one.
The smaller one?
Yeah.
So I don't
really.
I'll never get one, but if I did, I'd want the 4.
Look at that. That's gonna be at Blade Show, Ryan. 24 karat gold, 18 karat red gold, and 18 karat yellow gold.
What's the price? Look at that grind. What's the
I
price?
think it's going to be. I think it's probably going to be an auction. It doesn't say anything about price. But look at that. Look at that carving, or that. What do you call that? Not carving. You call it.
I don't know, Strider, they call it a nightmare grind.
Yeah, but I'm talking about the. What do they call it?
Engraving.
Engraving. Thank you. That's the word I was looking for. I don't know what the significance of that is, but it looks sick and it's deep. I'm sure they did it with a laser. But yeah, that's a nightmare type of grind for sure. So look at this other one that they're going to have. See, I don't like all their stuff. That's a Tetrazola, it's got like an Indian or something weird on there. See, nothing about that knife blows my skirt up. That's a beautiful knife. I wouldn't deny that. It's just not my jam. Where he does some beautiful knives. But the Evo, I was going to see if they showed one. See, it doesn't tell you what that is, because that's where
I still think it's the sexiest knife design of all time.
I think it's hard to argue that. Look at that one off. That's going to be in Atlanta.
It's the only knife I've ever thought that was slightly better looking than a Strider. I know Strider's not everybody's cup of tea.
What knife is that, Shane? You talking about these?
I can't see you. John's got us shrunk.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, he said, let me quit
You're
sharing.
behind the comments.
You're talking about the Evo?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Evo.
I'm not going to say it's better than the Strider, but they're neck and neck. The Strider's slightly more badass looking. The Evo's a little more sexy, in my opinion.
I think the Evo, it's the most beautiful knife ever designed. I mean, I really do. I think it's just a gorgeous, gorgeous knife.
Who actually designed it, though? Who is Rotten Design? Who is that?
It's a collaboration. John Sorensen and Custom Knife Factory. So this is Mike. Let me show you Sorensen.
But the Evo is a Rotten Design, right?
That's the guy who, you know how, like, when you look at Custom Knife Factory, they're the OEM, right?
Yeah, I don't care about them. I'm talking about the design.
All right, it's John Sorensen. Hold on.
Kyle's a menace. Do you see his comment, John?
No, he needs to be in here.
Yeah, he does. I want to hear them say. I want to hear him say this to your face. That's funny.
Check that out. There's going to be an auction. Look at that.
I like those grinds.
This post is for bids only. Blah, blah, blah. Auction ends Saturday the 21st. This must be a...
yeah, I think it looks cool, but I would never carry that.
So there's a thinner.
Yeah, I think it looks cool, but
that's a thinner one.
Y'all still there? I can't hear you.
Yeah, you went a little wacky there for a minute.
You went wacky for a second.
It's just StreamYard, dude. It's usually just the first 10, 15 minutes.
Look at the Damascene steel on this guy.
Is John talking? Because I can't hear him.
You can't hear me? Jump out and come back in.
Yes. Jump out and come back in.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
I can hear you.
You're gonna have to learn to work StreamYard, dude. So they got. See, that doesn't do.
StreamYard, you're supposed to just come in and it work, John.
That does nothing for me.
I like that myself. I like cleavers though.
I think that knife is just beautiful. So they're going to be some. It looks like they're going to be some pretty. Price is $1,700. That's this Evo 1.1 semi-custom. I don't know what a semi-custom would be. I'm sure it's hand ground. I'm sure.
If I was just to say, if I had to guess, I think China made the parts, put together in Russia, and John Sorensen hand ground it. That's just me guessing.
I like that. I like those grinds. Hey, John, did you see B. Shady's question?
No, I'm not seeing anybody's question. Hold on, let me get out.
He's asking if you have an M stitch in stock. Or they're at Knives and More.
A what in stock?
It says M stitch. I guess a Microtech stitch.
Yeah, I've got several stitches. I've got an automatic stitch. I've got a couple of the Ramlock stitches, but we don't have the mini stitches. We've got the mini stitches ordered. So we should have mini stitches in. We've got 2 mini MSIs in, and I've got 3 or 4 of those bug out vapors. Bug out vapor. That is a badass knife. It's expensive. It's $25 more expensive than the most expensive bug out. So its list is $375. So you take 50.
What makes it more expensive? Just this a new version?
No, it's 33% thinner, aluminum handles, and it's got the same, they call it an axis lock, but it's got the same lock as the Narrows, which has another connection point up at the top. And the Narrows axis lock feels different. Have you ever handled a Narrows?
It's a torsion bar instead of a Omega spring.
It's an Omega spring plus another spring. There are 2 Omega springs in there, Tate says. But there's definitely another spring at the back.
Because the Narrows doesn't have an Omega spring in it at all.
Does it not? It's the same locking mechanism then as the Narrows. And it's aluminum, and it's $375. You take 15% off that, and they pay your sales tax.
Yeah.
So Shady he has a mini stitch. I didn't know they had minis.
You can, yeah, I think it's come out. Let me go to Blade HQ. Hold on a second.
I wanted a stitch until I saw them there, and I just how big it was.
I've got one. I've got the Ramlock stitch because it was only $300. I say only, but $300 for a USA made big honking ass knife that has really good ergonomics. I mean, even for a big knife, it carries like a big knife. I'm not crazy about Blade HQ's new website.
You know, Ryan, I've owned a lot of higher end titanium frame locks, Henders, Chris Reeves, all that. And then I buy them for the prestige of owning them, and then don't really like them and don't carry them. The only semi-expensive knife I've ever owned that I actually loved is for what it was is this one though. This thing was I just think it was meant to be. Is this one though.
I don't see a mini.
What
on here.
still is that? M390.
Somebody's got it on in the background.
Oh, Magnamax. I got it. I didn't know they did that in Magnamax.
It's Magna Cut.
Okay. I got you. K390. Got it.
Well, that's weird. They don't have it. What's going on, buddy? It's weird they don't have it shown here because I thought
$455.
Where'd you find it?
And that's more than this.
So
you're looking at a Morpheone Select. Where did you find it?
Was that for the mini stitch?
I couldn't find the mini stitch. Let me Google it. Hold on. Microtech.
I don't care if it is a Morpheone Select. It was still.
What I'm saying is,
was it titanium and
it's aluminum. It's
that's
aluminum.
a big tank.
Huh?
I said that's a tank.
Right.
If you can't get close enough to them to stab them with that thing, you throw it at
273. It's 273. That's what I was going to say. The Morpheone Select.
Were you out here the other night, Ryan, when I front flipped my Emerson?
Yes.
That was funny.
I was proud of you, Shane.
I couldn't believe I pulled it off.
I'm proud of you, Shane. Look at you.
Well,
facing adversity. Almost.
That's 7.13 inches. Aluminum handle, Ramlock, $273.
I say that may be more carryable. Like I want to buy one of those to carry it. Like it's not going to be.
They don't cut worth of shit.
They don't.
The serrated ones are nice.
They're ground like an axe.
You're wrong. This is the sharpest knife.
I didn't say it wasn't sharp. I said they don't cut worth shit.
I haven't tried.
If you're cutting paper, anything will cut paper. An axe will cut paper.
This is for cutting people, dude, and pumpkins.
Yeah, maybe so. See, I bet you would fucking struggle to cut a pumpkin with that. I know you would. You can't cut a pumpkin with a thick ground knife. You'll fuck a pumpkin clean up trying to cut it with a thick knife.
It's pretty. I mean, it's
serrations,
pretty
man.
sharp.
I know it's sharp. You can get an axe sharp enough to cut paper. I'm not bad mouthing the knife. I get it. It cuts paper great. But that's
I've got cardboard. Hold on, let me get my
That's
cardboard.
not hard to do.
What's that little thing?
It shouldn't cut cardboard easily. Hold on.
I didn't say it wouldn't cut cardboard. I'm just saying it's got poor geometry.
All right, I can't wait for the 2-hour drive with these two in the truck with me.
Just gotta keep the cardboard out.
I'm actually excited about it. I'm going to put a ton of cardboard in
It's
there.
just-
But you two just go at it.
Yo, you
I'm
should
not
live stream
insulting
it.
this knife. It's just math. The geometry on that knife is not great.
Lord have mercy.
You gotta live stream that.
I know. Like, I needed to set a camera up in my truck and just listen to these two argue about nothing.
I'll watch.
So these are the cardboard strips
Yeah.
that I'm cutting, that I'm counting.
Prove your point, John.
Huh?
Prove your point.
No, I'm not
Is
going
that Home Depot cardboard or is that
This is Amazon that my dad's.
Amazon cardboard don't count?
But this is cardboard that that those
It's
boosts.
got to be Home Depot cardboard.
I didn't say it wouldn't cut. I'm just saying it's got really.
It's got a thicker grind.
Yeah.
I'll give you that. But I don't think this is too big of a knife. Now, if you were going to look at this next to a PM2 for comparison,
Maddie, what up?
Maddie.
I even said that that's not an outrageous price at $277. I mean, you're telling me that knife cost how much? $200 less than that new 33% shittier bug out?
Yeah.
Well, bug out comes with, I think, a better warranty.
What?
Well, a better warranty for
It does
one.
not.
I'll tell you what I mean by that. I'll tell
That's
you what I
not
mean by
true.
that.
Microtech has the best warranty to business. I proved it.
Well, you proved it's a good warranty, but you have to do the work. The difference is I sell Microtechs, I sell Protechs, and I sell Benchmades. And we have people come in there that want warranty work done. And if it's a Benchmade, they just drop the knife off with us. We've got an envelope.
That's different. Not everybody has a maker. All I had to do was mail it in.
And that's what I'm saying. You or the customer, all you have to do is mail it into Microtech. I sent a guy out who was fine with that. He didn't know you could go to their site and do it. But you do have to put in that little bit of legwork.
Yeah, I definitely noticed. I was gonna return that beard comb, and I contacted them, and they said they sent me some long ass email, and I was like, forget it.
So there are people out there that will buy that bug out because it's for them, and they would just want it because it's the new Benchmade. I get it.
I can't see spending that much money on a bug out.
Absolutely not. Not when it's not. It's not a quarter of the knife that this is, and I've probably got 210 in this knife. Now, I know you don't care for this, Buzzy, but
I like the knife. I just like the backlock version.
And I'll agree with you, Shane. That
$200 in this.
Yeah, it's under 200.
I would like a Mannix with a button lock.
Well, with the AWTs, I think I got like 220 in it.
I think their list is right around 185, if I'm not mistaken.
For what?
For a Mannix.
No,
Yeah,
these were the lightweight,
and
they were like $140.
That's so hard to beat as far as a value in a knife goes that it's almost unfair to a lot of places.
And it's a better steel with a better heat treat.
Yeah, and I mean that grind is great.
But that don't matter.
Nice.
But however, I wouldn't want to wear this with basketball shorts. So
I carry a bug out when I'm wearing gym shorts.
I get it. That makes sense.
Yeah, I mean,
I always forget it's in my pocket. And it gets washed. I've got a bug out that's been washed 50 times. I'm not lying to you. I pull it out of the washer every time I stick it in my pocket.
Yeah.
I really like this. The blade is thinner than a bug out. It's magna cut.
But I'm not going to pay $375 for a bug out.
No,
Like the wild I've been wanting ever since they come out with them is the S90V,
and that's the one that's $350, right?
Right, and I mean it's my company colors and everything. Like I want that knife so bad, but I'm not going to pay $350 for a bug out.
It's this one right here. Let's see, that's $400.
You can probably buy the blue accents for yours, right?
I could probably make it. I mean, yes, you're right, but.
Well, what's 15% off that?
I've got that one. That's like my favorite one, and that's the most I've spent for a bug out. I've actually got that one over there. Like I don't want to carry it because I love it so much.
It's $30, John.
So, it's this.
The only way I would spend that kind of money is if it's like some kind of super, like if they had like a limited run of like a really exotic material,
right? And
or something.
And I can see like it's a carbon fiber. It's got carbon fiber scales with the blue, all the blue hardware, and the S90V. Like, I mean, I get it. It's going to be more expensive, but it's $350 for a bug out. Like,
all right, see, can y'all see the hardware on that? Look at that pivot hardware, and look at the body screws. Now, you're not going to see any body screws on this, and B, the hardware is deep. And it's totally different. It's deep Torx T8. It's got that little switch there, kind of like the Narrows does, and it is like 33% thinner. So
I do like that. I mean,
I like it better than the Narrows.
It's just,
I get it. I don't think it's $75.
Ryan says it's not worth $375. It's not worth $375.
Well,
to everybody, it's going to be worth different, right?
You're right.
You know how I am. I get it.
I'm sure they sold a bunch of them. Yeah.
I mean, you're in like I'm paying $200 for this.
Yeah, I mean you're in like CRK money range at that point, though.
That's,
you know?
Yeah, that's $45 less than this. Now I get it. They're two different knives, and you can't wear this in basketball shorts, but it doesn't make sense when you look at the sum of the parts.
No, but you can always
and the machine work and all that. That it just doesn't make any sense.
Hey, Stevie just talked about. Y'all know this? Metin Boss is under new management.
Yeah.
I thought Knife Center bought them.
When did that happen?
I don't know when it happened. I stopped buying stuff from him, unfortunately, for like. I used to actually get into all his little like. He had like what are they called? Like raffles and giveaways and
they found out Kyle was trying to buy something and just fucking shut the whole thing down.
And bids.
I was to see how cheap I could buy a bug out for, because I know I can buy a Griptilian for $125.
I'll tell you what, you got to go to your little local knife shows, and all the guys that are in there that buy out, like say somebody passes away and their wife sells their entire knife collection. Those guys sell stuff for dirt cheap at those shows because they get massive collections for pennies on the dollar.
A lot of that, Bugsy, is true, but a lot of that is counterfeit. We see more counterfeits come in right after those shows.
That's every counterfeiter's favorite story.
Here's my counterfeiter.
They've got 100 of them, but they put one of each out on the table and say it was somebody's collection. You buy it, come back an hour later, there'll be another one laying there.
It's really a scam because what bug outs and cases, well, Benchmade's cases, they hold their value pretty well. I've been surprised at how much a beat up bug out brings on the secondary because we buy a lot of them. And so if we look at this Griptilian and we customize it,
see, $200 for a Griptilian is wild for me.
I can get it down to $1.25 if you put CPM D2 on it.
I don't. If I didn't have any knives, maybe.
The only reason, and Gary showed this one night.
It's usually popular with
I like that.
Inuit tribes in Alaska. I know that.
Well, let's keep the blade shape. Let's just go.
I'm surprised they like it. It's probably just availability thing, but
it's availability and price.
That lock access is awful when you have thick gloves on.
You're correct there.
All right, so it'll let you do D2. Let's see what that changes the price to. 125.
Yeah.
I mean, with the
I think
serrations, that might be.
It just I'm not selling it. I'm just saying that Benchmades, you can get one at an entry level price that'll kind of go up against a lot of other American lower end. Now it is CPM D2, but for some reason the bug out doesn't let you customize it, does it? Or is it? Let's go in here.
I think it did because Gary was messing around with the blade steel.
Yeah, you can customize them. I've messed around with them.
And their site is janky. All right, customize.
The internet's been real strange recently.
They're probably getting ready to shut it down.
Major issues with my work stuff, man. For like 3 weeks, my iPad could not link up to any cellular internet.
Is that how you connect through? You don't do Starlink, or you use the cellular hotspots?
Yeah, well, no, I mean, I used the hotspot on my phone to give it internet, but it wouldn't get its own cellular data. Just wouldn't work. The biggest pain in the ass ever because I need it for everything.
That I would imagine that would be a major pain in the ass. Okay, see, I can't use my
blade. Yeah, they don't make the mini bug out in CPMD2.
Yeah, I don't think they do. They S30V is 0 add. I can only get it down to 320.
The Darth Vader.
Yeah, I like that.
Or the Sith.
I thought Gravity was 0. Okay.
I don't know. I don't like my blades all funky colors, just personally, but
I'm just trying to get it to where there's nothing
I feel you.
Added to see how cheap I can get it. 225.
The black and green's dope though.
I mean, you know, I've never been a Benchmade fan. I've got a lot of Benchmades. I started out a Benchmade fan when I first started collecting knives. I've got probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. I've got 8 Benchmades, but I never saw the value. Working in a knife store where people bring, now if you break your blade, they're going to charge you, I think it's $75 for a reblade. If it's broke because they have a bad blade, like you said, in both pieces. But if it's because you abused it, I think they have a $75 reblade cost. But they don't have to do anything. I mean, they bring it in, we slap it in an envelope, and it comes back to them in about 7 days.
So they did have to do the lead work. They had to come to your store.
They had to come to our store. They chose to. Right.
Yeah. Or they could have chose to mail it themselves.
Yeah, but I don't know how you print a label. I think you have to log in. You have to get a login because Tate was showing me how once they put it in an envelope, they have to go to the bench. We go to the Benchmade site.
And look who's here, John.
Who's here? I don't think.
What's up, Maddie, Kyle, Rob,
Maddie.
Henry?
Gabe Owners is here.
Gabe, what's up?
What up, Gabe Owners?
What's up, Gabe? What's up? Why ain't Kyle? Come on up, Kyle. BM Shield. I'm not a Benchmade shield. I just think that warranty is value to some people. To me, it's really not because I don't abuse my knives to the point of breakage. But a lot of these country guys that bring knives in up here, they've been beat to hell. The only time that people, you know, don't is when they've lost it. And there are a lot of lost Benchmade stories I hear too.
What's up, Stevie?
And what I don't get is the whole case thing.
Benchmade is pretty popular with the gun crowd. But, you know, they look at knives like they do guns. It's all about brand name and what some dude on the internet told them. So,
well,
that's their biggest. You know, a lot of cops carry Benchmade because somebody told them they should.
I see either Benchmade or Microtech. I talked to a sheriff today from Madison County who comes in quite a bit, and he carries Microtech out the fronts. And he says most of his buddies carry Benchmades or less.
Yeah.
And he's looking for a fixed blade to carry right to the right of his camera.
Most
And
cops I know that carry fixed blades carry that damn K-bar, that pistol grip K-bar. I can never remember the name.
I really like that little knife. I forget what it's called too.
Yeah, I'm going to make some of that eventually. I'm going to make something like that.
He's looking for
Especially
something
in a
about 7 inches.
That thing was perfect, man. When I was in the islands,
Yeah.
I actually gave that to one of my buddies.
What is it called? The K-bar?
It's like a TR or something, or TTR or something like that.
I can't remember.
I showed him one K-bar that was the smallest one we had. It was very pokey, but it was a drop point or a clip point, and he didn't like it. That's a cool coin.
You know, it's weird. I've never been
I don't know if you can read it.
a huge fan of clip points. I always loved the clip point blade on the Buck 110. But after making those homesteads in a clip point, I'm fixing to dig my Manix XL out and regrind it into a clip point.
Because the way it cuts, or what do you like about it so much?
It has nothing to do with cutting. Anything on the spine of the knife is completely irrelevant. It's just style. That's just styling. It doesn't affect the cutting ability of the knife. I just like the way they look.
Aesthetics.
I've just gotten more, fallen more in love with clip points. But I still don't like Bowies. There is a difference.
The Becker Harpoon is the one he looked at that was too big. This one right here. It's 4.5-inch blade. See this guy on the far left?
I like it.
Did that show it? Yeah, that's the one that.
Is it a Boker or Becker? I can't see.
It's a Becker. It's a Becker, but it's called the.
Yeah, that's the big knife.
Harpoon fixed blade. Yeah, it was too big for his chest pack. Let me show y'all something really cool. This is shilling here. If I go to Lucky Dog Knife Company, I don't know if he's got them on the site yet.
Who's a yellow Van Ale?
Who's who?
They
Dude, thank you, man. Thank you. Whoops.
I'm sure
you get a man hug. Where'd you go?
I feel like it's Kyle trying to type out some kind of joke name, but I can't.
Even though this place is about.
Thank you, man. Or ma'am. Man or ma'am. Check these new knives. That's the one I want.
I got a Lucky Dog.
I like the color combo there.
Yeah, these are his new, and I think he's got a new maker making this. They're doing a Bulldog Bruiser, which is bigger than my Bulldog. My Bulldog's 4 3/4. This one's 6.5.
Ayala.
And I love this Bear Dog. Modified spear point. I think that's just good looking. And then he's doing, that's in stock. That's a ranch dog.
Oh, it's I love anal. man. Yeah.
And this is another new design right here.
That was a fairly sad attempt to call.
That's very under the radar.
Yeah, it was a slow burn. I'll give him that.
It was clever.
I mean, it's been on your screen for a minute, so
yeah.
It's going to cost you more than $2 to get me, though, Kyle.
Yeah. What? I'm right here.
Yeah. I mean, we're not saying that it is Kyle, but we have not seen Kyle and I Love Anal in the same room at the same time.
Or it's a super cool chick with a cool name on her thing.
No, it's
true.
Kyle.
You never know. You never know. I think it's Kyle too. But I'm not gonna cast blame to anyone or disparage anyone.
I know it's Kyle because Gabe Owners showed up in the chat. And Kyle can't stand the fact that he's never going to beat Gabe Owners. It's not possible.
Pay John $2.
Go. What'd I miss?
How Gabe is it you?
Scooter. Are you going to Atlanta, Bubba?
There's one for the boatman.
Yeah, I think Stevie said Scooter's coming.
Yeah, Scooter stay with you.
Scooter, yeah. Be good to hang out with that dude again.
Scoot.
That was a very good one.
It was good, Kyle. It was just about that much below Gabe owners.
A sea hair below Gabe owner.
Just a hair.
Just a cock hair.
Right.
I liked it just as much. Where did I put my drink? I must have set it down when I went.
I was saying the same shit.
Y'all hold it down.
That's no shit, Kyle. That's just the truth. Gabe owners is the reigning king. Probably always will be. But you were right there, second place, buddy. You did a good job.
Scooter's already packed.
I am not.
Me too, buddy. I'm ready. I'm excited about it.
I'm packed to go out of town for work.
Me too. I've got to be in LJ this weekend, and then.
I thought y'all were done in LJ.
No, we're just getting started, bro. We'll have just a bunch of weekend work over there for a couple of months, just doing some prep, and then we'll start shutting the place down, getting in there during the week. So it's going to be kind of like what we did in Russellville. We're going to keep the plant running while we're doing all the work. So
LJ, Georgia.
Yep.
Ooh, man, I got some stories about LJ, Georgia.
Man, it's a beautiful place. It's right there with Blue Ridge.
Well,
unfortunately, it's rare that I get time off there at LJ. So most of it's spent around that chicken plant there. But
1986 through 1991, I would drive from Auburn about the 45 miles to LJ, Georgia, between the hours of 2 and 5 a.m. and get just baseball-sized chunks of cocaine. Amazing I didn't get arrested or killed.
There ain't nothing there in LJ.
Terms of service.
I mean,
that was crazy, man. There was a guy that lived over there.
I don't know what I was expecting you to say, but
there's a guy that lived over there, and we used to make that trip, once a month at least. It was sick because you had to think I was in a fraternity, and there were a lot of people that wanted it, and it was just, I was crazy. I was young and dumb.
I did some stupid shit, but I never drove to LJ to get cocaine.
Well, I never did. And see, the whole thing is, drinking, the whole thing was just, look back on it, it's just like, ugh.
Well, back then, it wasn't,
it was just as crazy, though. Yeah.
Well, it is crazy, but
I was lucky to get away with it, and I never knew anybody that had gotten a wreck, but I sure was putting myself and other people at risk, even when I was a passenger.
If I drive a long distance to entertain myself, it's going to involve coitus. I ain't driving that far.
Coitus.
Everybody's got their vices, dude. And it all worked together. It was kind of pieces of a puzzle.
Yeah.
It was kind of like bait. Like, that's my cherry Dr. Pepper's flat. I can't get nothing nice. No, but I did get a big box, and usually it comes in a bag from CountyCom, which is one of my favorite unboxings to do because they've got the weirdest stuff. I've still got some, like I said, I've still got some of my Indian specials.
Hey, I said
okay.
Ice Age Knives has some pretty nice stuff. Is that Ice Age Knives? Is that the Ice Age Crafts place? Did they start doing knives? Or is it something completely
I was
different?
wondering the same thing.
Because I love Ice Age Crafts, like scale material. I think they do a good job with it. But like some of the mammoth that I've got is from them. But
I'm not familiar.
I'm not either. So I wonder if they started making fixes. I wonder if it's the same.
How's Gary?
What was that, Gary?
Not too bad. I think it may be the same company because I think they deal with selling mammoth ivory.
Right.
I think it'd probably be the same. Because I've always wondered if they were ever going to get into it. When I talked to them last year at Blade Show, they said they were thinking about it.
I had an interesting conversation with an old timer today. Part of my knife stories from the knife store with people over 60. A guy came in looking for real stag, and Case Knives uses something called 6.5 bone stag, which is not real stag. Have y'all heard of that?
I have not.
I can tell you what it is. It's cow bone that they dye to look like stag. I guess stag's horns, right? Am I wrong?
I think it should be.
But yeah,
Deer horn, sandbar stag, typically.
and then they've got antique bone used to be a very popular handle material. So now they've got this stuff called 6.5 bone stag because some of that stuff you can't get anymore, or Case doesn't get it. And this old timer was not going to have any of the 6.5 bone stag. And to me, they're indistinguishable when you look at them.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. It's one of those things like with the Spyderco, like the layered carbon fiber, where it's like the peel ply instead of like straight up piece of carbon fiber. Like I would rather the carbon fiber, you know.
Well, the Case buyers are buying patterns and handle materials, and then they're carbon steel. They'll walk away sometimes from stainless steel knives. So it's just interesting to watch what they and the money they'll spend on some of these 70s and 80s, 60s knives. They go for $350, which sounds like a lot, but a Great Eastern Cutlery on the secondary goes for about the same because we had about 5 of them.
I get the nostalgia when it comes to buying cases.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
But I'm not.
The whole thing with
a rotary
Case,
phone
they
either.
probably make millions. How many knives do you think they produce a year, Gary? Probably something absurd.
When you're talking about
Case,
the difference in
Great
Case
Eastern
knives,
or Case?
Case.
you might as well use a rotary phone and buy a car with drum.
Hundreds of thousands, I would imagine.
Yeah, so they probably can't even do real stag without like completely cleaning out the entire world's inventory.
Yeah, I'm thinking they have to do numbers like that. I have because that company that's putting AI slop in front of me on YouTube talks about Benchmade, Case, and what was the third one? Buck as the U.S. makers that are still making knives in the States. So that tells me that the AI is picking up only over a certain dollar volume or a certain knife count volume to discount companies like Spyderco, ProTech, smaller companies.
ProTech's a very, very small player in the production knife world.
What up, Chris?
Would you agree here? As far as production knives go, ProTech's a pretty
How
small
was your
company.
comment up there, Javon? I didn't see you typing.
That's not me. That's
That's a good question. I don't know. I think they put out some knives. I mean, they sell a lot at Blade Show. I know that.
Right.
I think they do, but I think if you look at them comparative to Spyderco and
Benchmade and Spyderco for sure.
because I know
Right.
Benchmade
Although
said
if you
like,
would compare, like Spyderco's U.S. output to ProTech, I think that would probably be, a similar, a more on par. Where Spyderco gets used are the Chinese knives that, go to all the Walmarts and the Dick's and the box stores and all that stuff. I mean, that's really big numbers.
yeah.
And that's probably the profit center of the company as well.
See, I've never
the
seen
golden stuff like that, stuff like this. This is playing around stuff.
Ooh, making me jelly.
No, Matty, I'm not.
Yeah, I've never seen the Golden facility. I've never seen Benchmade's facility. That would give me a better idea on the capacity, just looking at their infrastructure, where they're making knives. Said Stevie's got a cool share on EDC Roundtable. Casual carry solutions. Some really cool Kydex. I've seen this on Instagram. Like this is for a Benchmade proper slip joint.
I love that idea. I mean, I think that's a
It
superior
just snaps in right on your belt.
Yeah, I like those a lot.
And he does for like side
I
buster.
reground mine because it was atrocious.
Which one was?
This is way too thick.
Well, you should buy a Microtech Stitch and tell us what you think, Gary.
Yeah, the Benchmade. I had a Microtech Stitch. I
Around
sold
like
it.
that, Sonny.
I liked it. I mean, but it was a lot of knife. It was a lot of mass for not a lot of cutting edge.
Right.
And it was sort of, very much about style versus utility.
Yeah.
Yes, it's very pokey, stabby looking.
I kind of liked it though.
That Benchmade Vapor, I was impressed by that knife. Even though it's a little expensive, I mean the blade stock is pretty thin. Yeah, it's 33% thinner than the Bug Out. It's called the Benchmade Bug Out Vapor. So the blade stock's thinner than a Bug Out, believe it or not. It weighs 1.7 ounces. Aluminum handle.
Just tell them how much it
the
is.
Price vaporize down or vaporize up?
Vaporize up. It's $50 more than the aluminum Bug Out. No, it's $375, $25 more. So if you look
vaporizes the income.
But it uses the Narrows internals, the Narrows lock. If you've ever held a Benchmade Narrows, the Axis style lock, which Benchmade calls it on their website, the Axis lock.
Then it doesn't use the Narrows
Of course,
lock.
I put it right down after I did.
If it has Omega Springs,
that's
that's
nice,
not
man.
a narrow. That's not the Narrows lock design.
It doesn't. I'm telling you, I didn't take it apart because it wasn't my knife. We've got 6 of them that you can buy now, but it's got above the little switch that looks like the crossbar lock. There's a little stud, and it's the only piece of stainless on there that has a spring attached to it. And there's nothing. I don't know if it's got S springs or not, but I can tell you that the spring that I was able to see is different. But I didn't take it apart. I just assumed because Tate said it uses, but he said the Narrows did, and I haven't taken one of those apart.
Well, Tate may be right. I was just told early on that the Narrows, there was no room for the Omega Springs, so they were going to use a torsion bar spring. Now, in my mind, a torsion bar spring is like what you see on a back lock. Benchmade may have designed something else and called it a torsion spring, so
it's something totally different because it's smoother than a Axis lock. So
if you buy a Vapor and then you buy some Metin Ball scales with their 20% price increase, you're looking at $600.
You can't put scales on the Vapor because it doesn't have the center body screws. It doesn't have the screws that the.
I was kidding, John.
I know you are. It has the exact same shape as a Bug Out, but I was going to show you, see if it shows the screen.
Hey, Kyle.
What's up?
Kyle's screen is frozen. He's not up here anymore.
I'm right here.
Oh.
Yeah, I can see something moving at the bottom of the screen.
What are you talking
I don't
about?
want to. I don't want to watch it.
Oh Lord, how did we get here? What's going on?
I thought he done paused his stuff and went over there and changed his thing.
Montana Knife Company has done a very good job of marketing. I'll give them that.
Yeah, they got 33% better marketing than TCO.
33%. But see that little switch there?
Yeah. I guarantee you, Gary could go on Joe Rogan, and he'd have to build a new production plant too. It's all about the marketing.
Yeah, I need to go on Joe Rogan, but he hasn't called me yet.
Yeah.
But see how it doesn't have any body screws? That's why I don't think it has S springs, because it
Why are you
doesn't
still
have
simping for this $375 Benchmade?
Because he thinks it's cool.
I think it's cool. See this little piece right here, Shane? Yeah. That little silver piece? That's what you don't have on the Bug Out. I've got the Bug Out upside down.
Right.
Those are standoffs, but that's at the top above the lock. So that's where the spring is coiled. So you're right, because if you look at it from the side, it doesn't have that liner anywhere.
I see.
I think it looks good, but I mean, it's not $375.
For that money, I can almost get 2 Protects.
Exactly.
I mean, honestly, that's a badass knife. But
Somebody's paying $375. There's going to be a bunch of people that pay that for it. There's plenty of people that think it's worth that.
Well, and like I say, most places should have it priced about 15% off of that.
It's just not. It's just not for us.
Correct. Not for me.
I mean, people buy convertible Mustangs. I mean, what do you say?
Yeah.
How many people buy V6 Mustangs?
Convertible V6 Mustangs.
Well,
there's one in my yard right now.
Those are the same people that buy Miatas, so.
Yeah. Shane. Is that true, Shane? Is that a true story?
Yeah, there's a V6 Mustang. It's my daughter's.
You have a V6 Mustang?
Yeah, it was her first car.
Okay. Is it convertible?
No.
All right.
But my
Well,
nephew
if you're a girl,
has
you
a.
can get away with that.
My nephew has a V6 convertible Camaro.
I love Camaros. When I was in high school, I had my buddy who ended up marrying the only female relative that I have, drove a Camaro all through high school. I was lucky to survive that car, and I think his was a V6.
What's up, Paul?
I doubt it. When you were in high school, I don't know
It
if they made
was
V6.
86 Camaro.
It looked like the Model T when you were in high school.
But he had the cheap one, so
Yeah,
maybe-
the 86, you might could have gotten a V6 in it.
I think his dad got him a V6 for safety reasons.
Yeah.
Yeah, the closest I went toes up was in a Pontiac Fiero. That was a death machine.
You know, what's wild is nowadays the V6s have more horsepower than the GTs back in the 90s.
Oh, absolutely.
It's wild.
Well, Gary's Tesla
I'm
was
glad the
smoking.
horsepower thing came back in. Like, I love, you know.
Yeah. My daughter's V6 Mustang, I think got like right
Exactly.
at 300
And
horsepower.
the GT Fox bodies had like 290 horsepower. Like,
Yeah,
that's-
that 4.
But they also weighed 800 pounds less.
but they were set up for racing. Like, they were badass cars.
The Fox body also weighed a lot less than anything current.
Still got the 5.0.
Yeah. I like them. I think
Zachary.
What's up, Paul?
Yeah.
How you doing,
What
Paulie?
is up, brother? Paul, what is
Have you
up?
seen those new piece of crap electric things they're calling
there's-
Mustangs?
Yeah.
I've seen them, yeah.
What the hell? I was like, how are you going to put a Mustang?
It's for somebody, Bugsy.
There's a
Well,
character
like,
that lasts for every
you
season.
can't
Trying to do
call
like
that
what
a
Dodge
Mustang.
did. They're making Mustang its own brand, probably for tax reasons and the stock market. Mustang is going to be a separate division.
Didn't everybody have to make a fully electric? Wasn't that something that was legislated?
I
'Cause I
think
know,
they
They
shot all
got
that.
around that.
I know
down.
Gary's Tesla will. How fast does that thing go 0 to 60?
Paul, Mike, you are correct. The turbo 4-cylinder EcoBoost does slap.
Mine
I've seen those
can
things
do
run
it in
some freaking quarter
3.8
miles.
seconds.
3.8 seconds.
Yeah.
That's
And
almost
mine's not
instantaneous.
especially fast. Mine's not especially fast.
You don't have a plaid.
It's very gratifying. It doesn't
Yeah,
get
it's like my bike.
it doesn't get old.
No, it doesn't. I've rode in the Model 3, which is the cheapest one, and it makes every gas burner I've ever
Yeah, that's
ridden
what I
in
have.
seem stupid. Yeah.
Yeah, I've never sat in one. We have not checked yet, Zachary, but that's a good idea. Let's see what they're dropping. Let's see what Jacob's
Yeah,
got. to say.
I think you own an electric car the correct way, though.
What do you guys?
I didn't like them trying to legislate that being all you could buy. But if you're a multiple car family, I think electric car makes a ton of sense.
I think Elon did it the right way.
So I live in Pennsylvania, man. I drove mine to Chicago, to Boston, to Florida.
Yeah.
No problem. No problem.
Hybrid technology is where it's at right
They're
now.
very practical. So, what do you guys think about Whatnot?
Hate it.
I
Have
don't
you
know
guys
anything about it.
spent any time on Whatnot?
I have spent time on it.
I'm fishy about it.
It's
I
kind of
feel
a
like
pyramid
It's a
scheme.
thing.
Yeah, but see, like, you know, like sports
definitely
cars
a
and stuff
thing.
like that's real big on Whatnot. But I'm still there's a lot of stories about scams, which I've heard they've cleaned it up. but I still don't trust it.
I know in my knife store experiment, there are a bunch of people over 60 that their retirement career is buying and selling case knives on Whatnot. I know Tim Kell uses it to sell, only some, and I know that
Knees uses it. They're on there now.
Yep, and I know that that they're very aggressive in their email marketing because Knives and More, a knife store, this lady has been sending John emails constantly trying to get him on the platform. So they're trying to build. My big question was Lefty EDC uses it a lot. There's several creators that use it.
Well,
I don't know how you get people to come to your auction, how you get your reach, where if you've got a YouTube channel, it seems like you would just, I don't know how it works. I do know that you don't have to sell the knife, i.e. if you don't get enough what you think it's worth, you don't have to put a zero minimum. And I think the percentage is 10% or 7% that they keep. So they make a percentage of the sale.
Also,
and they have
creators go there to sell the knives they get for free.
Yeah, I don't understand.
Use it.
Like if I was Tim Kell, I would feel like I was cheapening my brand a little bit, especially if I'm having to. Because correct me if I'm wrong, but the majority of people on Whatnot are looking to get stuff for nearly nothing.
Well, not the case buyers. The case buyers, people come in when the Cheetah Cub first came out.
Case, but you're saying Tim is selling his knives.
The seconds, the blims and seconds and stuff like that. Okay. He's not selling them for cheap. So I've never watched because I'm watching it through YouTube. I've got Whatnot.
Here's my thing though. Let's say I wanted to buy a Creeley blade, and I don't know how much cheaper it would have to be on Whatnot for me to be willing to take the chance on it being a fake or whatever else.
You're in the minority.
I would just pay the money and go to his website and buy it, or any other knife maker for that matter.
The idea is reaching people that wouldn't know the website existed.
I see.
That's the goal. You know,
they're pushing me like they've pushed me to go on there, and what it ends up being is community. You know, like so you get to interact with the people. If I went on there, I wouldn't put my knives on I would start them at their normal price. Somebody
exactly
wants
right.
to bid one up, but I would put, I would put maybe some more interesting things that I don't have a lot of, or maybe some stuff out of my own personal collection. I just want to move along.
Yeah, that's fine. Like that. But unfortunately, there's a lot of people on there that are going solely for resale, and they're selling stuff above MSRP to these people who don't have a clue and just raking over the coals. I find that horrible. Like mainstream,
I think it's like another version of a secondary market.
It's exactly what it is because there's no real clone protection, but like with the cases, Kyle, that's exactly what they're doing. I mean, people come in and buy them and drive the price up.
Yeah, they paid Jared Neve several digits to come on Whatnot and sell his stuff. I don't think they cared what he sold. They were buying Jared Neve's fan base is all they were doing. They paid him thousands.
On top of that, when you first signed up, they were doing
I mean,
honestly, it's where if you use my link,
it's a community thing. It's another way for you to outreach to a bunch of people that may or may not have been involved with anything else. And people are always looking for another thing nowadays.
So like
over YouTube,
Bugsy
over
goes and
Rumble, over these other things. It's just a whole nother thing. Like they have a lot of the Pokemon stuff on there. They rip packs, and you can buy the packs from the guys, and then they'll rip them live. If you don't want to keep them, they keep them. Like all kinds of shit.
The games that people play. Go ahead, Kyle.
Bugsy, can you hear me? I don't think Bugsy. Can you hear me?
I think.
Can you hear Kyle, Bugsy?
No, I can't.
Pop out and pop back in. He's talking to you, and you're not hearing him.
Sorry.
No worries.
Todd says he's seen T. Kells go on there between $400 and $700. I just wasn't of the impression that people willing to buy high end stuff and pay good money were on Whatnot.
Kyle, can you see the bottom of the screen where I'm holding it under the comments where it says share your referral link?
Yeah.
StreamYard pushes that big time. And I don't ever do it. But I think that's what Whatnot was doing.
So no, what Whatnot was doing originally when they first started pushing in the knife community. Hang on, there's Bugs. Let me get him back in there. So what they first started doing in the knife community was they were, if you signed up and you did a like a creator like Jared or somebody, and you used his link to sign up, he would get credit on his account for that. So it was like that pyramid scheme style where,
or like
hey,
gambling
you get paid for every person that joins up under your link, and then they can go sell, buy whatever they want to do, but you're getting credit for that.
You're getting a percentage of their sales. Kind of like gambling sites. Hey,
Jared told me on the phone that first month with Whatnot, he made thousands.
That they just paid him.
Right. Kyle's right. He got a piece of everything that everybody that signed up under him. He got a piece of all that. It was thousands of dollars he made.
So
I think even the standard person does that.
He didn't make thousands for just doing the auctions. He made thousands in residuals from the people he turned up.
Fan base.
So it's kind of like what was it called? Acme, not Acme. What was the Amway?
Right. They wanted his viewers on what? I mean, they're just buying advertising. People don't buy advertisements like they used to. Say, I wanted to advertise my company, or Gary did. We had to hire a production crew and make a commercial. Even if you put it on the radio, you're going to pay, a professional radio voice. But on television, you have to have it all filmed. Then you got to buy airtime. This is how people advertise nowadays, and they're willing to spend. Because you think about it, let's say they paid Jared $10,000. What do you think a television commercial used to cost?
It was database worth that.
Exactly.
Hundreds of thousands.
Yeah, depending on how many people you want to reach. If it's a national commercial, absolutely.
But now they're reaching more people through Jared Neve's Whatnot auction than have you looked at the CNN's viewership numbers, John?
No.
We personally know streamers that get more views than CNN does. That's how bad it is.
And
nobody's watching none of that anymore.
Coming from advertising, what you're buying as much of anything is you're buying share of voice, right? So for a knife company or a pew pew company, through Google, you're a prohibited banned category. So you don't even have the option to run a pre-roll video campaign. But what your goal is as an advertiser is to find your audience and only serve ads to people that want to buy your shit. So for me to see ads for high heel shoes doesn't make sense. I can remember when I first started seeing when I was
in your algorithm, it does.
Right. I can remember when I first started getting retargeted for skateboard wheels, and I got the creeps. And that's why when you hear about tracking codes and things like that, it's to give advertisers a better idea of who you're serving ads to. Well, Whatnot takes that, like social media, one step further, because people on social media are telling the algorithm what they like. So it's much more effective for somebody like Shane says, like Whatnot, to pay people like Jared. And in other fields, I'm sure they did it with the electronic people.
Well, Whatnot is like a broad thing. They'll do it for anybody. If I sign up and I get 100 people to sign up with my link with them just because I signed up, they'll give me all kinds of discounts.
Yeah, but you don't get the cut that Jared got.
Well, I bet if you brought the numbers, you would.
CPM.
He had a contract with them and got a much larger cut.
Well, and that's what you're talking about, Shane, would equate to a cost per mil, which is CPM. Right. For example, if CNN is getting low viewership, their impressions per thousand are going to be pennies on what a website that's getting 10 times the traffic is going to be on the open ad exchange.
Well, we learned, John, if you want to advertise somewhere, if you thought those were your people, Asmongold is the place to advertise. That dude gets millions of views a day. Every day. Like, more people are watching that bum sit in that slum room with a dirty shirt on.
He's a very smart guy.
I don't even know who he is.
He's getting more views than any television show on any network right now.
Shane, Matt Carricker said it when he was at like 7 million subscribers.
Yeah.
That for every 30-second ad he was getting, it broke down his CPM. His rate was 30,000 per 30-second ad.
Right. Yeah, that surprised me. I was actually shocked because I didn't know who this dude was either, and I'm not going to delve into the lore and explain it to y'all. I just clicked on the video because he was actually honest about what he makes. The whole point of the video was him telling his viewers, hey, you guys used to do super chats when I first got started, and I really appreciate it. He's like, but I don't need your money. Stop giving me your money. And he showed what he's made.
Through AdSense, if you're getting
just
the
the
millions
two
of views
sources that he showed was about $58 million he's made so far.
a month.
That's not counting a lot of other things. No,
That's his ad revenue.
Not a month. That since he started, he's made about $58 million.
Well,
that was just ad revenue on YouTube and Twitch. That didn't count Kick or any of that other stuff.
Who was that?
Asmongold. No point looking it up. It's not for you, Bugsy.
I was gonna say I never heard of it.
Right. Exactly.
John, so like I know you use that one website there to pull up, but
this
those
is
numbers.
just super chats. This is just super chat revenue, and it's exact because the guy that uses it, the social media guy who makes fun of other channels, is Misery Loves Clips, but this is the super chat revenue, which is just through YouTube super chat system, which YouTube makes 30% of.
I don't know how that's
Jerry,
huh? So I don't know how he's getting that data because that through YouTube super chat.
Jerry, what about Pastor Gary?
Misery, look at this. Misery Loves Clips is Kevin Brennan loves clips.
I don't understand people.
And people pay him
with millions of dollars money.
This guy gets. Hold on, let me go to comedy.
Well, that Asmongold dude, that's all ad revenue.
No, I'm saying the super chats, like these guys that were just on there.
Yeah.
Like 4-8 mil. Like I'm not.
Yeah, it's crazy. So you can see most popular, most.
Yeah, but this Pastor Jerry guy's he's using religion to get rich, like most of those mega church people.
Right, and those are the top categories. But if you look at comedy, hold on.
Yeah, there's a special place in hell for a lot of those people.
Yeah.
So Comedy Central hadn't made that much, but I was going to try to find Misery Loves Clips.
Well, anyways, John, you're talking about CPM, and like a lot of those, the CPM in most categories is pretty low. But like I told you, I was doing some digging and research, and some of those channels that I watch for the golf videos, their CPMs are through the roof. It's anywhere between $100 to $200 a video per CPM.
Well, because their viewer is engaged. You're exactly right.
I pay $100 for a video on a large golf channel if I was selling golf goods.
No. The CPM is click per
thousand.
Yeah. But these guys are literally getting. They'll do it one, and because their ratio is so long, they're doing an hour and a half video. They're doing one or two of them a week, and their watch through is almost completely full because it's engaging, and they're getting the full CPM. They're making, I mean, I want to say 300,000 to 1 million per video as far as the number of views. They're making buku bucks. Well, the one company.
Gary, if you look into like what Kyle's talking about, the viewership on golf channels, what you should be making are high-end, fancy pivot tools. Because those golf people will pay whatever. There's big bucks in anything golf related.
Well, you've got to get really in the algorithm and get a lot of views, like millions of views, to make a lot of cash. But if you look like people like Jake and Logan Paul, and they would make their clowny videos, or that other kid who turned into the pimp guy, what's his name, Jack Doherty, every video they did would get multi-million views, and that stacks up to where several of them are making tens of thousands of dollars every single month.
Right.
It's insane money, and that's just ad
Mr. Beast and all them. See, I think they're plants. I think their parents are like NSA, CIA shit.
I wouldn't be
It's
surprised.
entirely possible. Well, I'll say this, Bugsy. There's zero doubt that some of them are. No doubt.
Yeah.
Like if you got
Beast.
somebody who's getting a ton of views and is able to have an impression on people, no doubt at all that every government agency on the planet is paying one of them.
And I'll tell you, Joe Rogan's one that's been compromised recently.
Why would you pass up that opportunity? I mean, you can reach more people than you can reach.
So this is Social Blade.
I'm not saying I'm not going to claim anybody's compromised, but somebody is compromised. There's no doubt about that.
Mr. Beast is the #1 channel. He has 491 million subscribers with 124.
And do you know anybody that's subscribed to him?
No, but he's only got 982 videos.
Kids.
No, I know lots of kids in my family. Nobody even knows who he is other than he has a burger joint.
Shane, so that one channel that I was talking to John about, they got multiple channels. I mean, they under their umbrella they've got like 5 channels, but their main channel's got like right around 2 million subs, and they just sold a portion, an equity stake to a group backed by Peyton Manning, and it's only a small portion of their company for $45 million.
Wow!
And they're actually owned part of the TGL LA team, which is the indoor golf league that's put on by Tiger and Rory.
Yeah.
They own one of those teams that's in that, one of like 8 teams that's in that as well too. They're very well diverse across. Plus they do merchandise drops and they sell like crazy. They're making, I mean, I want to say they got close to like 40 employees on top of like the content creators.
Yeah.
I mean, they're a big operation now.
What's
and
funny?
The guys that, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, I was changing this. I was going back to finish what you were saying.
Oh, I was just going to say the co-founders, the creators of this guys. Yeah. There's 3 of them, 3 to 4 of them, and then the CEO who hopped on when they started getting big. But they were they're all like 26 to 27 years old, multimillionaires. They originally started. There was the 3 of them started with. They were part of the Dude Perfect group. You know those guys?
Okay. Yeah.
And then they had a splitting with Brody, and they went out on their own.
And
Rob, I need to contact you. What's the best way? Email? I've got your email, but is that the best way to contact you?
What's that cat I was talking about? If you go to his channel and you were to play one of his videos with it muted, the first thing you would think was that he's some liberal snowflake, and then you unmute it, and that's why he's so successful, because everybody assumes that's what he is, but he is not.
The best channels get negative and positive engagement. So if you got half the people hate watching you and half the people your fans, you're going to drive engagement, which drives your videos and the algorithm, which drives. That's why that CRBX guy gets so many views, I'm convinced, because he's rage baiting.
I was just thinking of him.
Yeah.
Isn't Shoe on Head related to Asmongold?
No,
I don't know that he does it on purpose, though. I think it's just
Shoe on Head is Penguin Z.0's sister.
Oh, okay.
And I think she's one of the most beautiful women on the planet. In a very weird kind of way.
Hold on, guys. I got a cat fight. Y'all deal.
What are you sharpening on, Gal?
Resharpening Sharice's knife. I had it done. Was getting ready to go over all the details, and then I just didn't like the way it turned out. So I'm going back over it, and then get that out in the mail tomorrow to Shane so he can have it by the end of the week.
But she does the same thing. Like, Shoe on Head has only posted like 100 videos. She's a multi-millionaire, but she just waits for a topic to come up. And she rides the fence but leans right where everybody expects her to lean left. So she gets a ton of hate watching too. Like, millions of people watch her just to see how much she's going to piss them off.
Well, was it? What's her name? Lujan or whatever. What's that chick's name?
Yeah, she's the plan.
She doesn't post that many damn videos either. But she's she's got a lot of following. She was on. Did you see she did an episode with Dirty Kid recently?
Yeah. See, she's in the Army. This is what's weird. She's active duty Army. But what she actually does for the Army for a living is YouTube.
Yeah, it's called a psyop.
Right. She admits it. She's a psyop.
Yeah.
She's this girl with a bubbly butt and big boobs, and she acts like an idiot.
They're not that big.
I think they can honestly pay for as many views
I didn't say big. I said bubbly. But they did the same thing with Tim Kennedy back in the day. He was he was still enlisted. He was an employee of the U.S. Army, but he wasn't in the Army. They were just paying him to do all those podcast tours to promote, to try to get enlistment up.
But he was also, the weird thing about him was he was reserves, so he could get around a lot of the bureaucratic stuff of the actual Army.
Right.
And he would go to the state and get approval from the state because they were his direct boss, not the Army.
Right. Yeah, it's and that's what we're dealing with, though. That's why we're having this conversation. Nobody in this panel right here is ever going to experience any of that level of success,
unless you pay for the bots.
Even if you pay for the bots, you're not going to achieve that level of success.
Well, they have to approve you. You have to be part of the group.
My top watched video was titled Capital F Rick Hender. It's the only video I've ever made, like a full, I don't remember, it's 15, 20, 30-minute video that's had thousands and thousands of views because somebody thought, oh, here's some hateful stuff. I'm going to watch this. That's what you're dealing with. You can get some views from people who agree with you, but you will get many, 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 many more from people who want to comment and cuss you. I still get cussed out weekly because of that video. That's what, 4 years old now?
I'm trying to think who had the conversation with that CRBX, and he said he was rage baiting. Was it you, Kyle, in the comments, or was that somebody? It might have been Rob's Nerdy Knives.
It was not me because I don't have the patience to deal with him.
But he actually came to Knives and More. He actually visited our knife store and stayed in there for 4 hours.
Yeah,
it's the same thing that K&M Knives did when he won that giveaway from OCD for EDC. He knew he would get some rage bait. That's his most popular videos, him complaining about the stuff that came in his box. He knew exactly what he was doing.
Negativity spreads faster, right?
Puss it made him look like, but whatever.
What's his channel's name?
It's not worth giving him the credit for the views.
Yeah. No, we're not going to go watch that.
No, I wasn't going to go watch it.
So
I can't. Go ahead, Gary.
I did some sharpening. In the past day. I sharpened like 40 Magnamax Makos.
Yeah.
That's a fair amount of work.
Yeah. Well, let me ask you this, Grant. I've been hearing people talk about Magnamax and about how hard it is to grind. Are you finding it to be really difficult to grind?
It is.
Is it? When you say difficult to grind,
yeah, it is.
Are you talking about it's difficult to do the initial hog with a 36 grit ceramic, or are you talking about it's hard as you move up in the belt progression, like S90V? It's hard to get the finish that you want.
Both.
It's both. Okay.
Both.
Gary, when you sharpen yours, do you have a set angle?
It's really resistant.
Yeah.
Are you setting your edges?
I think I'm doing them at like 35.
You're doing them
like 35, I think, is what I'm.
35 minutes per grind?
Yeah.
Okay. How many
for the final edge, for the sharpened edge?
Oh, I'm talking about like doing your initial bevel grind, your 36 grits, or whatever you start with. Are you using multiple belts on a small knife, or? I guess what I'm getting at is it wearing out more than one ceramic belt to do the primary grind?
Yes.
Oh, it is?
It's eating belts 2 or 3 times faster than MagnaCut. Especially for the surface grinder. Like, it dulls them, and then it's burnishing it.
Yeah.
It's different. It's different. Like, to me, MagnaCut, S35V, S30V, S45VN, all those steels are about the same difficulty to grind.
Right.
But Magnamax is harder.
How is it compared to S90V?
Yeah, Magnamax is harder.
How is it compared to S90?
You know, I've not ground a ton of S90V, and I don't know. You know, I'm running this pretty hard. I think I'm pretty close to like 64.
Yeah.
63, 64. So it's and my the one guy that works for me has a minnow, and he's been working it pretty hard, and he's pretty impressed with the edge holding. I think it's a very noticeable increase in edge retention.
Before you joined, I've still not found
or S30 or even a 20 CB.
Gary, what would you? All right, go ahead, John. Sorry.
No, I'm sorry. I was just going to say I'm running a very non-scientific test, and I'm doing these 16-inch pieces of cardboard that I'm counting. The MagnaCut is still screaming sharp, and I've cut over 150 with both of them. And the Magnamax is, I'm sure it's going to keep cutting. So I don't know at what point the MagnaCut is going to stop cutting. And I'm trying to get it.
That goes back to the slight argument we had earlier, John. Even if Gary had made that, even if Gary had heat treated that stitch, but ground it to that same geometry, you wouldn't be getting that result, because geometry cuts even as the edge deteriorates. That geometry still cuts. So the reason why you're having such good luck out of that is Gary's very picky about his heat treat. He leans towards performance on his heat treat, and he leaned towards a performance cutting geometry. That's all I was getting at about your stitch. I'm not saying it's not a good knife, and I understand that it will cut, but it won't cut compared to that minnow. It won't cut compared to your fret. It can't.
And this little MagnaCut can survive a pretty hard slam on the concrete, just so everybody knows.
Yeah.
I ran my a bunch of my MagnaCut across concrete, opening stuff up at work. It always holds up pretty good.
I jumped out of the back.
I feel it grinding. I'm like, and then I check it, and it don't affect it too awful much. I'm sure if I sit there and just grinded it, it would.
I left my chain full length, and when I jumped out of the back of the truck, it had just enough to come out of the bottom of the sheath, and fucking dude, it slammed the concrete so hard. I was like, oh man. And I looked at it. There's almost nothing wrong with it.
Nice.
Kyle destroyed it. Ryan destroyed a piece of Rex 45. It made me cry. See,
this is Rex 121 right here.
Look at those chips.
Yeah, look at the chips.
What are you doing to that knife, Ryan?
This is a factory edge though. I don't carry it anymore because of it, but like I want to get it to Kyle the next package I send him.
Yeah.
But I mean that's factory edge.
Have fun.
And this was literally just a week in use.
You know what? Rex 121 is not hard to sharpen.
Like
that's just normal cutting stuff, isn't it?
Until you start getting
very disappointed in it. I love the knife.
It's because you abuse your edges. You just said you cut stuff on concrete. No steel's going to hold up to that.
The MagnaCut held up better than this on factory.
MagnaCut just didn't chip as bad as that. I could have told you.
To be honest, like this was honestly after about a week, and I don't think I really tore into anything with this. I mean, this was just basic use out there, but.
Right. Well, Gary, didn't you say you're not really a huge fan of Rex 121, Gary?
I'm not up to this. Like I'm not.
Well, I was one of the. I was at one point one of the most prolific makers of Rex 121 knives, and until Spyderco did their thing. But over the years, I started to feel like it's not a super practical steel. It's like very low toughness. It's it'll rust, and it's just like, so if you actually want a knife to cut stuff out and about, like it's not super practical. Right. Although I would say it's probably easier to sharpen than Magnamax.
See, I was thinking
because you have the chrome in Magnamax. It just makes sharpening a little harder.
It's because it's very fragile. But I knew that when I bought mine. So mine has held up just fine. But
I guess I had the wrong impression of it. I thought it was really tough.
If somebody wasn't prepared for that, they're probably not going to be happy with Rex 120.
It's the opposite of tough, right?
It's literally one of the least tough pieces of steel on the planet.
It's like
Gary,
glass.
If you get any, I don't know if you've got any currently, but if you get any blims that you don't mind me messing around with, I wouldn't mind trying testing out sharpening some of that Magnamax, and then I'll send it back to you. Obviously, I'm not going to keep it, but I just to sharpen it.
Yeah, I can send you some.
Now, I'll tell you something now.
Every time I do a run with Larkin, go ahead.
I was just saying, like, now my Manix 2, the crew wear. Now, after I got rid of the factory edge on it, that thing's held up really good.
Yeah, crew wear's considerably tougher than Rex 45 or Rex 121.
Dude, it's held up a little bit more than my MagnaCut.
Because your Rex 45 edge looked the same. Last time you showed it to me, it was chipped all to hell.
Yeah. Now, when I got it back from Kyle, I've used it several times, and it hasn't done that.
Yeah.
But that's also setting an edge properly as well, too. That's
right. I think that has a lot to do with it. Yeah.
Which there's something to be said
one
too
of
about
the things with the Magnamax.
Like they say, it's easier to be all like burnt.
One of the things about the Magnamax,
sorry,
or any steels, including Rex, is when I hit the apex of these steels, when I'm setting their edge, I usually go a little further on both sides to get back past that heat affected from cutting it out with the laser. So that very edge, you need to go back a little bit, and I do.
So that's taking care of any burnt edge that you would get, because you're taking care of that up front from your laser, right?
But like Garpickles is saying, some people sharpen all their
compromised
knives with
steel.
Do you think that would that affect, that edge, being at high speed sharpening?
It can. I mean, a little bit. I mean, yeah, it can a little bit, but it's not. It depends how fast they're running their belt. Depends what belt it is. You lose a little edge retention when you use a belt because it does heat up a little bit, and the apex gets a little bit warm.
I'm glad you mentioned
but
that.
It's not.
I've got something I want you to see here. Make me big, John. I want Gary to look at this.
I'll make you big, buddy.
I'll say something. So belt sharpening will never take the place of stones. Stones are always better than belts.
What you got there, Shane?
What is that? Is that a wooden?
This is so I made Paul Mills the Thug in S125V, and I had, I don't know, 4 or 5 inches left over, and he asked me to send this to Cody. I can't remember the guy's name up in Alaska, and the guy was going to take what was left over and make him a slip joint. So this was annealed steel I sent him, and this is what apparently is coming back to me for heat treat. I don't know why. Oh, my phone.
Okay.
I told him I'm not sure if it's ruined, but Gary, there's nothing left to even remove decar. once I heat treat it. I mean, do you think this is okay? You can clearly see how hot he got it. Is it going to be okay for me to heat treat it and clean it up?
It doesn't hurt it. Yeah, it doesn't hurt it too. Yeah, it'll be fine.
Okay. Is there anything special I need to do since it's been this hot?
I might clean some of that off, but I mean,
what about re-annealing?
Yeah,
it
no, not too much. It didn't get. Well, it didn't get hot enough. It didn't get hot enough to be at austenizing temperature. So,
right. But my concern is the fact that he's already fully grounded. He didn't leave me any steel to remove.
That should be all right, though. I mean, right? If you have a crisp belt, it should take the.
Well, you know.
Yeah, but if you get to the point where you might end up blowing through it,
you know.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I'm hoping I can save it for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I told him I'd still do it, but I don't really want to, because we told him very, very clearly, you know, to cut it out, shape it, send it back to me so I can heat treat it, and I'll send it back to you so you can grind it. And then he lied and told the owner that he had mailed it to me when he hadn't, and he's a liar, so I don't want to be a part of anything to do with him in the future. You know,
are you questioning if that's what it is? It came back to you, Shane, or are you questioning?
It still hasn't come back to me. He told Paul he mailed it to me for heat treat.
That's a picture. That's a picture he sent you.
I think that's a picture he sent Paul, showing Paul that he's made some progress, I guess. I don't know.
Here's the thing, though. Once you heat treat it, and if there's hardly anything left over, you're going to send it back to him. He's just going to run it. He's not going to be able to grind it. Because he has no talent.
I didn't even think about that. He's going to be the one that grinds it, not me.
I mean, it almost looks rusted. No?
Yeah, that's S125E. So it shouldn't. I mean, I agree. It does kind of look like, you know, it's been tempered at 400 degrees. It's got that slightly darker than straw color. But I just wanted to talk to somebody that knew more than I did to find out if there's something special I need to do to try to keep the decarb as low. Can you put that decarb gel or paste on one and put it in
No, just
full pack?
As it is.
Would that work, or should I just treat it like I would any other piece of stainless?
Yeah, just run it.
Yeah, treat it like you would.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll be what it'll be.
Right.
But yeah, I've been working with the Magnamax, and it is a challenge. I mean, it is. Especially like I bought some new belts, some different belts for like surface grinding it, the flats.
Right.
Because usually the surface grinder is an animal, and it just takes material off, like it's converted to belts. But yeah, it's not. It's working hard on this stuff. So I got some better belts.
Do you have any,
in terms of stones, interesting.
Do you have any tricks on sharpening the belt, like getting the bite back?
Y'all have a little delay.
And I know that sounds like a crazy question, but I had another maker tell me if I would, when my belts start to get a little dulled, you know, they're not cutting as well, to hit it with a file, and that it would kind of break some of that ceramic open and get it back to cutting. And I found I did get a result out of it. It doesn't last very long, but it does go back to cutting for maybe 3 or 4 minutes. It's not much, but you don't even fool with that. You just throw it away and swap belts.
When these steels destroy a belt, use a belt up, they're used up.
Right.
There's not much coming back, because it really, and especially on the the surface grinder, it has enough pressure that it'll re-break the ceramic on its own.
Right.
But what's interesting though, I sharpen on a Tormex style machine, and I used CBN and diamond wheels, which are, they're electroplated on aluminum.
Right.
But I've recently switched, and it was expensive, but I recently switched to a resin bonded wheel, diamond resin bonded. And believe it or not, it is imparting less heat into my blades. Because it's not the electro plated ones, they kind of wear out. They still cut, but they're worn out, but there's a lot more friction. And so, I found this resin bonded to be behaving pretty well for me.
What I this
40 knives in.
You start, Gary, a little bit higher than I will, because I start pretty coarse. But resin bonded does extremely well on higher grits comparable to the CBNs. I like CBNs for coarse, and then I'll go to a resin bonded, either CBN or diamond, for my higher grits. And it gives a better finish, and it's a little bit better cutting and better.
I'm at 400
performance. Yeah, that's about where I start resin, 400 to 600 range. Below that, I start on just plain CBN, vitrified CBN. But what you're using too is also, if it's Tormac style, then you have the water as well too, correct, with your wheel? Water cooled?
I run it dry. I wipe it down between every few with like a wet cloth, but I run it dry generally.
Okay. Well, because I was going to say, a lot of times, like on the Tormex being water cool, it's still going to be way better than belt. But even a stone, like what you're doing, the wheels are still better than belts as well too. So
I've only recently,
they're not moving fast like a belt.
I've only recently attempted sharpening anything on a belt. Like if I sell a knife locally, first of all, most of my local customers aren't knife aficionados, and if you give them something that'll shave hair, they'll think it's the sharpest thing they've ever experienced. But because of the logistics, I don't typically ship those knives to Kyle. I sharpen them myself. So I've started doing some on the belt. But on my Taurus, it's got that really small drive wheel to begin with. So if I turn that thing down, I can see the abrasives coming by. Like I can watch them. It'll get that slow. And so when I turn it all the way down to sharpen, just because I was not experienced with it, I'd make a couple of swipes and then lay it on the sensitive part of my skin. And at that slow, I'm not feeling any heat. I know that's not how production plant or companies do it.
You may not feel it. You may not feel it, but it does get warm at the apex. Right. But it's not the end of the world. I'll sharpen on a belt when it's a really big knife. When I get a really big knife, because my setup, I get past about 8 inches, and then the guide system becomes difficult.
Well, these have all been.
I'll just go out and sharpen. I have no problem freehand sharpening on a belt.
Yeah, these have all been pretty thick, hard use pro cut steel knives anyway. So I wasn't super concerned with having, and because of the customers that were getting them, like I said, I can cut paper with a knife, and they think it's just amazing because they've never experienced anything any good. So, but yeah, even though I understand,
I haven't tested where I'm landing with the resin bonded.
Yeah. What do you got there?
I need to test it and see where I. It's a 400 resin bonded. I raise a burr. I flip the burr a couple times, and then use my 6 micron to buff it, but guided. Wow,
that's pretty.
So yeah,
that's the knife that John designed and I made, Gary.
It is a freaking slicer, boy.
Oh, cool.
That's the fret.
Yeah.
I like the finish on that one.
No, it's awesome. Look, I love the handle.
Those were all high 64s, 64.6, 64.7. They were all in the high 64s, HRC Magna Cut.
How high was that K390 we dulled all those stones on?
No, that was crew wear. But we sharpened 15 knives on a bonded aluminum plate.
Right.
Yeah,
what a blade show, right?
Yeah.
Thursday
in the hotel
night
the night before Blade Show. We completely wore out John's TS Prof stones.
Then went to the TS Prof booth the next morning, and they weren't there. We'd counted on them, and we had to go to Wicked Edge and get them to sharpen Stevie's knife and do a Shane's.
Yeah. Yeah, we let Wicked Edge sharpen a couple of knives the next day.
We were in a tight.
Yeah. And they did
That was
get
one of the first places we went.
Yeah. You know, I've owned a couple of the ABW slip joints, and both of them I went straight to the Wicked Edge booth and let them put an edge on it. I've never had to resharpen them. So.
Wicked Edge system works.
Yeah, they do.
It's not the best, but it definitely works.
I'm too uncoordinated. I can't get the rhythm, so it's not for me. But
I mean, when I use mine, I have like a little Go version. It's like a little like in a little wrapped up thing, which is cool for me because I can bring it to my uncles or my aunts or my mom's, wherever she's at.
Right.
But I usually just use one side at a time till I can,
That's what if I owned one, that's how I'd use it.
Yeah.
Because you can use do one side at a time, and you still got your angle set for both sides, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the reason
I just take my time with it.
You would be able to detect the burr a little easier because you're not constantly knocking it off or flipping it back and forth. Yeah, if I owned one, I would do one side at a time.
If I'm trying to change an angle, I'll kind of but like when I'm trying to really sharpen, I'll kind of just take my time on one side and feel it out, kind of feel the progression of the stone.
Yeah, because that's the difference between my sharpening and Kyle's. When I use my TS Prof knockoff, I'm still in a hurry, and especially on higher grits. I've watched Kyle, and he's sitting there very, very precise. I
think that's my problem too.
I don't have it in me to be that precise is what I'm getting at.
I think that's why I get my scratches too, Shane. I think that must be the only variable that I'm not controlling is keeping my stone flat on my blade.
Well, I can't see the grit pattern like he can and all that stuff anyway, so it probably wouldn't matter.
I sharpen most of my knives on this piece of junk. I don't even know what it is.
I can't see him either, Shane. That's why I have to use the loop.
Yeah. Well, my eyesight's at a point now where I'm literally touching my eyeball with the loop, and it's just
gross.
Yeah.
I've had a lot.
Well, hey, gents, I am going to tag out here.
I appreciate your advice on that.
I'll tag out. It was good seeing y'all.
Yes, sir.
Good seeing you, Gary.
We'll see you at Blades.
All right.
Man.
Hey, have a great night, guys.
See ya.
Show that again, Kyle.
Will do.
Dude, those handles are sick.
Let me make him big. Hold on.
Is that a micarta?
That's that AK stuff, isn't it? Or that big light?
Kamicarta.
Yeah, it's just that Russian block, communist block, micarta, I think is what he called it.
Shane, man, I am beyond proud of you, dude.
That's gorgeous.
Yeah, shit's sweet.
Just like I'm not lying to y'all. Like in the last just month, like you have come so far.
There's one spot. You see that? In the back, Shane?
Where the oil just keeps soaking in?
Yeah, and I've done
every lighter spot.
Yeah, I've done everything. I just went over it again, and it still just keeps soaking through.
Yeah.
You just got to keep doing it till it soaks in.
What's up, Josh?
It's literally that's like the fourth time.
Hey, there's not a layer of
no resin,
acrylic or whatever you use to glue it.
A lot of
that's audio for Kyle. I'll be right back.
All these knives you've seen recently I was able to slow the grinder down. That's made a huge
Dude,
difference.
that is sick.
Speaking of slowing the grinder down, remember when I had to leave?
That at 3,600 RPMs.
Remember when I had to leave for the cat fight?
Yeah.
I heard this talking, and I walk out, and Tippy's talking shit on the porch.
Yeah.
And I thought it was Puck talking shit on the porch. Well, Tippy jumps down and doesn't want me to get her. And she goes hauling ass out into the street. So I run down the street, and it's just screams and fucking fur flying everywhere. And I thought Tippy ran down the street. Well, by the time I get down there, Tippy was just sitting there walking up to me. Tippy kicked the ass of, I think, either Puck or some other cat. Bugsy, where are you?
Tippy's a badass, man.
Tippy's old, but she's a badass, man. There he is.
Well, I tried putting him up there, but he jumped out.
Yeah, I remember my very first trip to John's house. I was like, did you know there's dead animals all over your porch with no heads? It's like, yeah, Tippy brings me treats.
What's up,
What's
Joshua?
weird is typically a cat that's that aggressive of a hunter. I've never seen one that hunts like she does and is also very loving.
Yeah, that's what's weird about it.
Like she's a very loving cat, but you pet her for 10 minutes and then she's going to go kill something.
Yeah, and she's not a very social animal.
Yeah.
And Puck's a lot younger than her, but
She's not. Is she fixed? There's not any chance they're going to make babies.
no. Now Puck God knows what he does when he runs.
Yeah.
But no, she's
Yeah, buddy.
I'm sorry, John. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead, buddy. I was going to say that.
You know,
too.
this prick that I cleaned up for Josh Worth, the one that you made.
Yeah.
It's already
I
got
can't wait
spots
to
on
clean
it.
my prick up.
It's already got spots on it again. I'm going to have to go over it.
Well, Kyle is going to have spots when he gets it. It's just going to patina.
That prick's going to have spots no matter what you do.
Dude, I'll probably leave that prick alone.
It's just going to patina, man. Ain't nothing we can do about it.
Well, I'm going to run it across Scotch-Brite once more when I put the hardware back in, and then I'll try to put some of that knife shield on and see if that helps.
Can't even hear this.
What I should have done, I really should have acid stonewash those, and I will in the future. I'm not making anything outside of Pro Cut that's not acid stonewash.
So I asked Tate about stonewashing. Could he do that? And he's got a stonewasher back in the shop. He says, yeah. He goes, you know what the best way to stonewash is?
Put it in a can.
Put it in a Gatorade bottle in your dryer with some clothes.
Yeah. Yeah. I made myself a PVC tube that I kick around on the ground. But because of my neuropathy, I didn't realize this was a risk. But a few weeks ago, I helped Meathead put some sod down in front of the shop. Just chunks of sod. I'd throw them on the ground and then kind of, kick them with the toe of my shoe to get them
set.
Go up and meet. And when I got home that night, I had kicked one of my toenails off.
Damn. You need to cut them things.
I'm not going to be kicking the stonewash tube anymore.
You can set it on
I never felt a thing. No discomfort, nothing. Got home that night, my toenails hanging off.
Damn, dude, that hurts just thinking about it.
Yeah,
all right.
I never felt a thing.
You can also
I've lost in my feet.
I've seen a couple guys put it on like a drill and have the drill rolling for a while.
Yeah,
or put the PVC.
That'd be one way to do it if you could. But wouldn't you have to balance it out more on drill?
You got to build like a little something for it to spin on to hold it.
They just sat it vertically, like up and down.
Yeah.
On like a vise or something, so it was hitting the trigger.
Jesse.
Brian, did you see the red and orange trout?
What?
Did you see the red and orange trout for crispy?
I haven't seen
Burton
it.
trout knife.
Nope, I've not seen it.
Oh yeah, we did.
John. Oh.
Hang on, let me grab a.
I might have lost Shane's audio.
By the way, y'all, I I had Terry make a pattern for this knife and send it back to me, but it's going to be a
Oh,
while.
yeah, I have seen that, dude.
It's going to be a while before I get back to that.
That's so badass.
That is gorgeous.
I can't get over the improvement.
I just put another layer of oil on that.
That thing is sexy.
Kyle's putting a ton of work into those.
Yeah. Kyle's probably got more labor hours in that knife than it sold for. But speaking of numb feet, John.
Well, let me make you big.
Damn it, Jane.
I was about to make Kyle big, but I'm making him.
For those of you who remember me grinding the skin off my feet back a couple of 4th of Julys ago, she reached out to me again today.
Down, Shane, down.
You know that story, right, John?
I do.
I do not. Feel free to
I'm not going to share it online. I won't call you when this is over.
How are you going to tease me like that?
Oh, I'll tell you tonight. A couple of years ago on 4th of July, I literally ground all the skin off the bottom of my feet on the concrete by a swimming pool. And that was why.
Working hard.
Boy.
It was rutting season.
Showing out, Bugsy.
Putting in work.
I'm not showing out.
Sounds like you got some of those
that's why she's calling back, right?
Those Indian remedy pills.
Yeah, I might have had a couple of Indian pills in me.
It turned into a 16-year-old boy.
I was trying my damnedest to throw her off the chair.
Shane doing work.
Yeah. What was weird?
What's up, Derek?
I never felt that either. Like I got home on the way home, it felt like my sock was watered up in my shoe. It just felt funny every time I hit the brake pedal. I got home and took my socks off, and just like all the skin was just hanging from my feet, and it was just raw meat. Never
That's
felt
disgusting, dude.
it. Is disgusting. Have you seen the picture?
Yeah, I don't want to see it again.
No, nobody does. Nobody wants to see that again.
Shane, I will never call you back. You do that again.
I'm not sending that picture to anybody. But apparently, it's a really bad idea to spend a couple hours in a swimming pool and let your skin get really soft, and then do any kind of friction motion on rough concrete afterwards.
No, you're epilating it off. I mean, that's like
there was this pool bar at the Marriott on St.
Sorry,
Kitts.
Drew.
And I would spend way too much time in there, and I'd get out and try to walk, and my feet were so sensitive because the bottom of the pool for so long while you're just sitting there drinking.
Right. Well, I don't have any feeling in my feet, so I had no idea what I'd done to myself till it was too late.
Hey, John.
You're not the only one.
Yeah.
I'm going to share something for you, buddy.
That's the one that called me a few days later and told me she had to go back to Chattanooga and get her. Said she had to go back to Chattanooga and get her sight test balance.
That's funny. I don't care who you are.
Yeah.
I left it up there forever.
I love anal. I mean, it was kind of a reach, but at the same time, it added a little bit of cool factor that you had to take a few minutes to figure it out.
I wouldn't know when I'm sharing and going up and down, like looking at Lucky Dog Knives. I can't see what's on the screen. I'm just looking at what I'm sharing, so I didn't even see it.
True, we'll see, buddy.
I just had it up there.
But you never even to see the feet pic, Drizzy. You have no idea how disgusting it was.
I saw Maddie say something, and then I was like, okay.
Yeah, you can't unsee it, man.
Yeah, I think Maddie saw the pictures.
It's like looking at Gary.
You think you can handle it?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, you're not gonna ask for that. That's just not.
No, I'm extremely empathic. If I look at like an injury or something, I can almost feel it.
Right.
I try not to. I can't even look at some shit unless it's like the heat of the moment and I need to be there for something. Then I'm fine. But
Palmer Connolly has barely spoke to me since I seen that picture. He's still mad.
You can't unsee it.
He just blocked you.
Well, I told Shane flat out I would not be his friend if he tried to send me that shit.
Yeah. My daughter will watch those
It was
videos.
so bad that it looked like bad horror movie makeup. You know what I mean? You're like, that can't really happen to a person's flesh. That's not real.
Yeah.
When Crispy thought it was bad, you know it's bad.
Yeah. Yeah. When Crispy bowed out. And the bad thing was, I really thought I was going to lose my feet over it. Like, there was a really good chance I did lose my feet over it.
You could have gotten a serious infection for sure.
Yeah. But I went to the doctor and they gave me honey. This honey from what's that island beside Australia? New Zealand. This special honey from New Zealand that has these high healing properties. And I literally laid in bed for a month, changed my wrappings, put that honey on every day, and they healed back just fine. I didn't take any chances though.
Yeah, that's scary shit, man.
Yeah, it was a good time, but it wasn't worth losing your feet over.
No, not grinding your damn feet to stumps. Ain't nothing's worth that.
It was worth that, but it wasn't worth losing your feet over. I have zero regrets.
As long as I heal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I've aged past that shit.
Yeah.
There's too much trouble, man. I'm just telling you.
All depends on the girl, man.
Well, I just told you a few days later, she called and told me she wasn't going to see me that weekend because she had to go back to Chattanooga and get her psych meds balanced. And my reply was, yes, you do. You absolutely need to go do that.
Yeah, unfortunately, the one I was with, there's no balancing that out.
Right.
And I tolerated it for 4 years, man, because like I said, it was that good. It's just like, it ain't worth it. The mental gymnastics to me, I'm past that age.
You don't care anymore because it doesn't work.
It works great, dude. I got Indian pills. I put it up next to any of y'all's with one of my little Talafils in me. 16-year-old boy, like Thumper.
Speaking of which, Shane, can I share that picture?
That picture of what? Absolutely, you can. I would, but I don't know how.
All right, hang on. Let me get to it.
Give credit to the maker or whoever sent it to me.
Well, I don't know if he wants credit. That's the thing.
Oh, okay, then I'll take credit. I'll take the blame, and if he wants the credit, we'll give it to him.
This just so happened to be a well-positioned ad above a certain hyped video.
How perfect is that?
Oh boy, who the hell's that?
What's funny is the ad is targeting whoever's watching it.
Right.
So whoever screenshot that was who the ad was coming to find.
What
Dude, I see that
he
stuff
didn't
all the
realize
time.
was he wasn't ready. He hadn't had his Blue Chew Gold yet.
There's this pharmacy down there, buddy. And my sponsor told me about it, and Tadafil, which is Cialis, was like $75 a pill.
We don't need to go into this again. Jesus Christ.
Dude, $8. You don't know what a freaking bargain it is. And so I started.
You read Todd's comment?
Yeah.
What Todd say?
Did you just mute him?
Shut up. Damn it, Bugsy. I wasn't going to get away with it until you said something.
That's a very good point, Todd. Factual.
Bugsy ratting me out.
What's amazing though is they can anything that's not like a narcotic you can buy there. Like if you needed heart medicine or other medicine, you can get anything there if you got a prescription for it.
God, do you remember who this heathen went to with the red G10 handles?
I think that's a local set. I don't think I ever had that one.
I don't think it was local.
Yeah, because I never had that handle with that the way that those went down.
Yeah, Manuka honey, Josh, for sure.
Facts. I'm telling you, man. Most of the ones that have crossed through my life have been broken in one way or another, and that could be because I attract them because I'm broken. So
you mean undiagnosed ground fog?
I don't attract them. I hunt them.
Like Cliff hunts bears.
You
Not me,
gotta
man.
clip that and put that right.
I
after
My
seek
the-
them.
therapist did say that,
about the
though.
16-year-old.
I seek them out.
My therapist was about 70 when I was seeing him, and I was still in my 40s. And he was telling me, yeah, they're crazy, but they're worth it.
Yeah.
He's the
Y'all
one that,
apparently haven't heard the saying "grippy socks, grippy box" because those girls are fun.
man, the mental gymnastics I went through, I wouldn't wish that upon my worst enemy.
Well, that's where you messed up. You hung around. You're not supposed to do that.
I did hang around. She had B-back juice, though, man.
Yeah, you gotta piss them off enough to burn shit in your driveway.
No.
Months. They used to ask me all the time why I drove that piece of shit Jeep. I was like, well, look at all the key marks down the side of it. That's why. If I had anything nicer, I'd be,
get beat up.
yeah, if it was any nicer, I'd be mad. But I off-roaded that thing a lot, so the key marks just blended in fine with the limb scratches.
With the branches?
Yeah. Yeah. I
Did
mean,
you ever
could
get them
tell
to come by?
some of them were to the metal, and some of them weren't. But.
Man, she would go off just on the littlest things. It was just nuts.
Yeah. Would you see that reel I posted today?
On
that
Instagram?
About, they say there's 30 billion people on the planet, but there's only 365 days. So how does everybody have a birthday? And then this other shit says something about I can't remember how it started. She said, but keep in mind she's probably retarded, so it's okay. Yeah, just talk about women being retarded anyway. It's on my Instagram.
I saw it, but
I'm looking on your Instagram. You put it on your stories.
What's that?
It was just a reel I shared.
See, it don't show up on your page. I don't know how you share shit because I'm on your page.
No, you got to go up to the little circle up in the top left, my emblem, and hit that, and it'll show you my reels for today.
Damn, Todd. The Brahmi man don't mess around up there.
Apparently, I posted 5 or 6.
You did. You posted several. And my thing's going to go, so let's go do that.
Those David Attenborough commentating the ghetto fights are the best things ever made.
Is that Megan Fox? Or that
Yeah, that is funny.
No,
that is funny.
it's not.
Megan Fox is a horrible person.
That's it. Look.
Yeah, it's just such a shame. She used to be so hot.
Yep.
I could fix her.
No, you can't. That's a demon now.
Yeah.
This one in here, let me make it go.
It's beyond repair.
65 days. I think
it's got music playing.
Yeah.
I didn't know that's how you watch stories. I've shared stuff to my stories, and I've noticed that when I'm on my phone, I can see people's stories on the homepage, select ones.
Right.
Let me do something. I probably shouldn't do this live, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to stop sharing. I'm going to pull up crazy. Crazy. Crazy for feeling so lonely. All right.
That was the very night in question right there. I did find the feet pics if you want one, Bozy.
No, I mean I'm all right. I've been good, without it so far. So
Yeah, your whole life.
I can manage.
I probably just need to delete those before I get. Before I
How's
get
it start
high
putting
one night
more
and
of
sit
your-
on the call. Y'all remember the early days of the meat grinder when I first started grinding knives? Yeah, that's what I used to look like. That's what I used to look like when I left the shop.
How the hell did you do that?
I ground it off on a 36 grit ceramic belt.
So like you slipped off the knife and hit your finger on it?
Yeah.
That's damn.
Shit
man.
hurts.
I don't do that anymore.
You're not gonna do that too many times. You learn your lesson.
No, I did it for like a year.
No, he did it quite a bit.
Bro, look, I did it too. I've got scars on my hands where
my fingers.
I was grinding something, even with gloves on, and I hit it. And had I not had the gloves on, like I'm talking, it would have taken my damn knuckle off. I hit it so hard.
Yep. That I just had one recently. You can see the scar right there. That the scab just came off that a few days ago.
That's from hitting your belt.
Yeah, because I'm up to it so close. Sometimes I'll just run my finger right into it, not meaning to. But I've gotten way better. Like this finger at one point in time had a perfect 45, where I'd ground it at a perfect 45. Ground into the fingernail and everything. It all grew back fine.
It just hurts thinking about it.
Yeah.
I mean, big time.
It's really a wonder I hadn't lost a digit. I say
Don't
that.
say that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, careful. Careful, bro.
Don't jinx yourself, dude.
Just don't put it out there.
Yep. Don't
put
put
that
it out
evil on me,
there,
Ricky
dude.
Bobby.
Don't you put that on me. Don't you put that knife in your leg.
Man, I do
I want
not
more of this
need
carbon fiber.
another PM2. I do not need another PM2.
We've
I
got
love those things, man.
we got two M390 ones in. We've got an S120. Wait, yeah. We got the Blurple. We've got a red M390. We've got an old blue and black blade M390. Crewwear. I'm trying to think of the other one.
Well,
We've got like 5 PM2s in there now.
I just saw a 15V for $175.
Oh wow,
that's a
brand,
steal. 15V high.
Buy that.
I know, but I keep telling myself I do not need it.
Yeah, but at that price, I mean,
yeah, that's a steal, Kyle. All
send it
ours
to me.
are
I'll buy it. Like,
yeah, you're right, Todd. You can't wear a loose glove. That'll get you hurt even worse.
Yeah,
and
that's what got me.
You need to be able to feel the heat. Because once your body reacts and you jerk your hand back, that typically happens at 180 degrees. So you're well below tempered temperature. But you need to know.
Sorry, I was getting a highlight too.
Go past it.
I did not hear that.
That happens multiple times a year, Fog.
I watched Jason Grant. He had a short where he threw one, and it just happened to go the other way, but it would have gone right through his chest.
Right.
It was a small.
So those leather vests that people wear, don't that prevent that or help?
No, it'll still go straight through it.
The leather vest is just there to keep the sparks from setting you on fire. They don't want you to slow down a knife.
Yeah, flat grind and stuff like that. It's gonna impale the shit out of you.
Well,
Yeah, there are several people a year that get.
That's why I like jig
What about
grinding.
those stab vests? Are they very expensive?
That's why I grind on a jig.
Later, Neil.
It slings the whole jig. So that
There,
slows
Neil.
it down.
What's up, Neil?
My point is just barely hanging off the edge of the jig anyway. So there's probably only a 1/4 inch to stab into me. If you're freehanding and you've got the whole knife, especially if you're close to done,
It kicks it out.
yeah, I can absolutely.
Well, it mainly happens on the buffer. That's where they'll spin off the buffer and sling it. But
I've had 2 come off the buffer, and the fact that it hit right between my feet, tipped down at 5,000 miles an hour.
Yeah, he catches it and slings it.
It broke both knives when they hit the concrete. I was really fortunate it didn't hit my foot.
Man, I had a Microtech UTX 85 just fall out of the fucking cabinet. Like it, you know how high our cabinets are, and hit my ankle, and it went in, I mean, pretty damn deep. I can't imagine if it had any kind of force behind just a blade.
Look at that freaking tip.
That's
That's about what went in my ankle.
Yeah, that's designed to penetrate right there.
Hey Shane, where you at on Cheeto's design on that bird and trout?
I'm at a halt. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was looking at pictures of it again here recently, and we got to get that out. I've got a great great image for it. After you get Cheetos, I want one.
Well, I've got to make them as good as I want to be before they ever come out. I'm actually going to back up. I've got a whole bar of Pro Cut.
Yeah.
That I'm not even going to heat treat it. I'm just going to cut them out and do some training before I ruin another piece of S90V.
Yeah.
Because
you're gonna do those hollow grinds and stuff like that on it, right? It's got more than one grind on it, right?
Yeah, it's got more than one grind, and on the front part of the knife where it's a full flat, it's easy to draw that, but when you grind it, that full flat grinds into the swedge.
Yeah.
So now the swedge looks different above the hollow than it does above the flat. I got to figure some stuff out before that knife comes out.
Shane, I don't know if you've seen these or not, but they make multiple different versions of these. They're a little denim. You put them on your finger. They're abrasive, and they also have like little rubber ones. So when you're on the grinder, like you can still have your dexterity and your hands up here close, but if your finger touches it, it just will run into that or the denim.
Yeah, that definitely helped.
Yeah, they're cheap on Amazon. You get a whole bunch of them for like next to nothing.
Yeah, Todd Carr. God, what's the name of that guy?
RH Knives. RH Knives.
No, not him. There's another knife maker I was talking to recently.
I thought it was RH that did that lost it or hurt his finger real bad that wasn't making them anymore for a while.
True show.
Right story, wrong maker. I'd know it if I heard it. But he was a custom maker, and he just recently had to sell his design to China to release a batch because he can't make anymore because he had one helicopter, and it literally cut his hand in half, cut all the tendons, the nerves, everything.
God, man.
Tasca knives.
Yeah, that RH Knives makes the Tasca.
Okay, yeah, that's who it was. Yeah, he's got a huge scar. Says he's in pain 24/7.
What flung it into it? What part of the knife was he making?
He went back to re-drill something.
And it went up his chest?
Spun it. Yeah.
God, that makes my stomach hurt, guys. I mean, that makes me feel nauseous.
Yeah. See, you're an empath like I am. I feel that shit.
Yeah,
make you think about it.
I can talk about it, but I can't watch. My big thing is adults don't bother me as bad, but like watching kids break a bone on a skateboard and they're something bends the wrong way. I can't. I got way too much empathy for children. I can't.
You know what bothers me?
Only kids, but not like little people falling off skateboards.
No, they're fine, dude. They don't get hurt. It's
They fall different.
Yeah.
They roll like they're in a piece of PVC pipe.
All they fall off is that big padded hip. They ain't gonna hurt themselves.
Now, you know what bothers me though? When I see it, someone like that like hits their teeth on something.
Oh, stop.
Sorry.
I'm the same way. Can't handle it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't watch anything like that. I can watch like fight videos or violent videos, like closed caption stuff, but I can't watch the close, especially like that pimple popper guy. My daughter tried to finish him up. They're like, fuck that. I don't want to see anything like that.
Like when I watched Anderson Silva break his own leg kicking Chris Weidman.
I watched that.
It was a little gross, but at the same time, it's a grown man who fights for a living. It didn't bother me that bad.
No, the only thing that bothers me about it is when they try to stand on it.
Yeah.
One of the worst ones. The worst one ever was, remember Willis McGahee? Or not Willis McGahee. Yeah, it was Willis McGahee in the national championship, University of Miami versus Ohio State, and he snapped his leg backwards in half.
Yeah.
That was like Joe O' my leg Theismann.
Yeah, this was worse than Theismann. The actual announcer got visibly sick on air.
Yeah.
When you see things that aren't supposed to bend that way, it's just God. It makes me. I mean, literally, I'm queasy.
Got sympathy pains shooting up your legs.
No, I don't have pain. I just got nausea.
Do you experience really heavy winters where you're at, Todd Carr? Only reason I'm asking is because I got a pair of the mechanics. They're like the armored ones, with the plastic over the fingers, but they're also the cold weather. You don't get very good dexterity out of them because they're kind of thick, but they seem really warm. I just wonder, have you tried those up in the frozen tundra of Canada? I was just curious if that's a sufficient cold weather glove. For Alabama, it's a fine cold weather glove.
OCD for EDC.
I like my OCD for EDC junk drawer goodies.
I do too. I'll tell you, Bugsy, my daughter sat down in the middle of the living room floor, and there was probably, I'm going to guess, 400 pieces in that box. And she took every one out individually and inspected it, and like set them all out in front of her. Just, I haven't seen like that since she was like 8 years old.
I like that.
Absolutely loved it.
I've got a Maddie coin.
I got an Edgy American Blades coin somewhere.
I got a CMF one somewhere.
I got some Edgy American Blade patches.
Nice.
I've only got a few.
He ain't ever given me anything.
Almost out of stickers.
It's a screw Ryan. Screw that guy.
Yeah. One over here somewhere, Ryan.
It's all right, Ryan. I don't got one either.
I was going to give him a hat one time, and I ain't got a hat that'll fit that gourd, though.
That's funny.
Snapback won't snap that far back.
Yeah, I would have to make a hat out of a full-size umbrella. Just fit on top of it. You know what I'm saying?
Custom.
Yes.
Snapback.
Cut off the top of a 55-gallon
It
drum.
cost me $200 for materials alone to fit make one.
He's got to stretch it.
What are the odds of that, y'all?
To be fair, I don't have any else industries anything either.
I didn't throw any stickers in that box.
Nice.
I thought I did.
I don't think so.
Who made those, Edgy?
God, I hope I don't get this wrong, but I'm pretty sure it was Bluminati.
Gotcha.
You know, I bet hell,
Dude,
I
that guy that
lost
makes
all
the
that
points
bubble
got-
wrap I threw in there.
Isn't that who makes the poker chips, Kyle Blue?
He's made some in the past. I don't know if those are his or not.
I'm pretty sure they are.
Favorite Spider Coast sticker?
I ain't never seen that one, the camouflage spider.
Camo, that's really cool.
I haven't stuck it on nothing yet because I like it. But
So you haven't tried the mechanics cold weather? Is what you're saying, Todd? I mean, I can see if you've got something that works, you probably haven't bothered buying them. I was just curious.
they work okay, Shane. But once they're wet, just like anything else, that's
Well, I mean, I've always wondered that too. What would be wrong with putting on a pair of latex gloves and then an insulated glove?
Oh, you could definitely do it. A
Nothing.
lot of guys will do it on the site, but eventually the sweat from your hands, like while you're working and stuff, it gets to be uncomfortable. But it'll definitely help you out though for a while.
I got you.
I think you can slip it in the cow's ass easier if you don't put the other glove on top of the latex glove.
I don't know if any of you. Do you have one of these, Shane?
I do not.
No, Kyle, I don't think any of us have any of those. Cool
What are those,
things.
Kyle?
Good gracious. Kyle Wayne, I got
I
one.
bet fucking Five Doors got one, don't he?
Five Door a customer.
Right. I was going to say either Five Door or Carco
I
or
think I'm
both.
a customer too. I didn't get one.
Have one of those.
These go out to the VIPs,
Oh, okay.
but I have because I was trying to save them because I didn't have that many of them because I didn't buy that many of them. But they're metal cards, logo on one side and QR code on the other. But I got black and green. I'll send you guys some of these next time I send stuff out.
I agree, Ground Fog, but they don't make good wool gloves.
But these are cool, but they're just expensive to do for
Yeah.
every order.
My cards are very expensive. I pay $1 a piece for them.
Yeah, these are a lot more than that.
You do not buy anything labeled merino wool on Amazon because you're going to get it and it's fucking polyester.
This right here is about the best business card I've ever made.
They just flat out
Who's
lie.
out of bed on job sites?
Dude, on
They'll
job
put merino
sites, it's
wool on
great.
the ad, and there's nothing merino. Like it's blatantly not merino wool.
It's like you can see through it.
Yeah.
But yeah, on job sites, I set out coolers full
Yeah.
of this. I'll have 200 bottles. But see, here's the thing. Guys take a couple of drinks up and they set them down. Engineers walking around. This is everywhere on the job site.
Yeah.
But the bad side about it is when the job comes to a close,
Little
I have
bug.
to send my guys out and start picking bottles up. Because when it's over, I don't want them to see half empty bottles of Ellis Industrial water laying everywhere.
Yeah, then you'll become a menace.
Yeah.
Right.
But
you know what Ryan's doing? He's going out there collecting them and refilling them.
But what we do, what it does is a lot of people see it, they grab it, and they come up to me, man, this is cool as shit. How'd you do this?
Yeah.
I mean, it creates a conversation. You know what I'm saying? I meet a lot of people by doing that.
How much does a polar bear weigh?
So Todd, what you're telling me is that those gloves are perfect for Alabama winters, so, but not Canada winters.
No, they won't hold out the Canada
Shane, you
weather.
know, honestly, some of the best gloves for working outside in the winter are those cheap Gorilla gloves that you can get at Home Depot or.
I've never seen those.
They're like a thin mesh material on top and like a rubber.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
But there are certain ones. The Gorilla ones are the only ones that are like if it's too rubbery, your hands get completely drenched and they just get like pruny.
Yeah.
But the ones that have the mesh back and that little bit of rubber to protect you from being immediately wet.
Yeah.
Crazy.
The best pair of work gloves I've ever used in the shop were the mechanics goat leather gloves. Not for insulating factor, but just as far as the best work glove I've used doing what I do, the mechanics goat leather were hands down the best I ever had. And I ground holes into them, so I bought some of the goat leather from Harbor Freight, and I didn't have an issue with the leather, but Chinese don't know how to make anything to fit Americans. So, like, one finger, there's this much, too much hanging off. The other
And the
one,
other finger.
cramped, and
It's like buying motorcycle gloves.
Yeah.
The ones I found that I like the best are none, because I learned to not work outside.
Yeah, that's just not an option.
You learned that at 4, though, Kyle. So
I did. I learned that from an early age.
Wasn't like it was a new experience for you.
Well,
No, but
golfers use gloves.
Seriously though, like I with gloves, I have a hard time because I feel like I don't like to lose dexterity, and if I have anything between my fingers and the gloves, like I just don't have the same feel. Like Bugsy, you talking about golf gloves?
Yeah.
There's a specific type. So like if I'm getting a
kangaroo
wear one,
baby.
No, it's called Cabretta. They're super, super thin, and it's not durable. So like I could potentially go through 1 or 2 of those a day, and they're like $30 a piece because they're so thin. And it's like the silly references. It's like a condom. The thinner it is, the better it feels. Right. Same with the glove. You get more feel out of it, but it still gives you more tack, more grip.
I'd be bear gripping that motherfucker.
I've worked around guys and mechanics that wore latex gloves all day. I never wore gloves. I couldn't feel anything, even with latex. I just couldn't.
We have to now. We have to have level 5 cut proof gloves on every job now, and they're okay. They're just a little thick.
Don't you get used to them though, Bugsy, after you've worn them for a while?
Oh yeah.
It's crazy what construction companies have to spend on safety equipment. I had a buddy of mine here in town, not a buddy of mine, more of an acquaintance, that owned a roofing company. And he was constantly losing jobs to this out-of-state crew with Hispanic roofers. So he just had his wife drive around town and look for this crew. And every time she found them, she'd call OSHA. And they'd go shut that shit down. They'd have to go spend like $10,000 on ladders and harnesses and safety ropes. And
I wish I had every bit of money that I've spent on harnesses in the past 5 years.
They're a lot of money. They're several $100s, aren't they?
Yeah.
And you got to replace them
to
all
get
the
the
time.
ones that are rated for what we have to do. I forget what the class is. It's $220 is about the cheapest, because I'm not going to buy the exact cheapest. I'm going to get some stuff that's going to save their lives. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, if you hang there too long, it'll kill you.
Right.
You're done anyway. Yeah.
Yeah. So like
you gotta have the foot strap.
Right. All that, they require a lot of that stuff, and I will literally buy 50 of them at the beginning of a job. I had I think 55 in my trailer when we started Russellville, and I came home with 10.
Yeah, and if they
Like
get
they disappear because you have so many
string
guys
frayed,
that, hey, I need a harness. Okay, there you go, get the job done. And then either that guy don't give it back, or he lays it down, walks off, and it gets taken off. Like you don't get them back. Like it pisses
and they
me
get
off,
treated.
but-
They get
but you
treated
gotta
like
have
shit too.
and if they
Like
get
if-
one little string frayed on it, you got to throw it. in the
All right,
garbage.
yeah.
If
Yeah.
they even get wet, I'm out.
That's why.
I'm out.
That's why when we hear OSHA's coming, my guys go home. Like I don't even like get out of here, go home. We're gonna take a day off. I'll pay you. Just go home.
Well, it was so funny though. The day I heard this story, they were putting that. You remember that copper colored roof they put on Bubbles Car Wash in Rainbow City, Ryan?
Do what, bro?
You remember Bubbles Car Wash in Rainbow City?
Yes.
Right behind?
Yeah.
Well, that crew they put that copper colored roof on.
Right.
After the straight line winds lifted it off and set it down in the ABC parking lot, that was the crew that came out to do it. And it was a slow day, so I'm just standing at the back door watching them work. This guy pulls up, gets out of his truck, was walking around for a few minutes. Everybody leaves, and an hour later, dude, like you could see it. There's all these little 5'6" Hispanic guys standing there with hard hats and safety goggles. And dude, it was like they'd sucked the soul right out of it.
They were all compliant, Ron. They had to come back compliant.
Yeah, it reminded me of a Christmas movie when they put him in the bunny outfit. That's what they look like. They're like, man, I can't believe we got to wear it.
I could work like this, man.
Yeah. Yeah, and it took them a solid 6 hours to do the same amount of work they had done in the hour that they were there before they got caught.
It does. It slows you down. But, I mean, at the same – I mean, I get the –
I do too.
I mean, they come out there with good intentions, you know, and they got a job just like we do. But
those guys all hate it. But if they fall off that roof and break their back, they're going to sue the shit out of you for not making the miserable work. That's just the way it works.
Yeah.
You know, and I don't blame them. If you get hurt on the job and you can't work again, you know, you need to be compensated. I don't
see. Here, that's my thing is I'm going to spend the money and get them what they need.
Yeah.
Because if it does happen, what I spend on all that safety equipment is going to be cheaper than what I spend in workman's comp.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
That's like when I worked at Express, Ryan, everybody we hired was a known pothead, and we did not drug test.
Yeah.
Because that's your way out. If they get hurt on the job,
right,
they go to the emergency room, they have to take a piss test. If they pop positive for marijuana, the company still had to pay their medical bills, but they ain't getting no fucking workman's comp check. They ain't getting no settlement because they were, you know, they had narcotics in their system.
Shane, that new respirator I got is phenomenal.
Is it?
Yeah, I think you would actually. I think you'd actually wear one of these.
I can't complain about that respirator, man. Somebody bought it for me, but I can't. The biggest issue with it is that as soon as I put it on and exhale, it fogs up and I can't see.
Oh, you're talking about one of those full face?
Yeah.
Because those things are badass.
I can't.
Does it not have a? It should have a battery powered thing where it moves out.
No, he's got just the shield. It's not
is
the
like a
full
$40.
encompass.
Oh, okay.
You're talking about those.
It seals to your face.
Yeah.
Problem is, it doesn't seal between my mouth and the lens. So when I exhale, it fogs it up on the inside.
Is the damn thing big enough?
Probably not, but it was also like I think about $45 on Amazon. It wasn't.
I know. Also, it won't seal around facial hair too.
Yeah.
That's what they say, but like the one I've got facial hair and I can pull seal on it.
You don't have facial hair, Kyle. Don't be telling people that shit, dude.
I've got more facial hair than you do.
You can bullshit these folks all you want. I draw the line at you telling them you have facial hair.
You've seen it, you sack of shit.
Honestly, I don't remember you having facial hair. I can see your face right now, but I don't remember your facial hair being impressive enough for me to remember it.
I actually remember it kind of being baby butt like, but I could be wrong.
You're definitely wrong. The one I got, Ryan, is the. No, I'm not Maddie. The Ryan, the one I've got is the.
Has a better beard than I do.
The half mask that has the latch in the front. You pull up so you can just drop it down, so you can take breaths in between. You don't have to take the mask off completely.
Yeah,
those are phenomenal because I can wear goggles or glasses separately. I put readers on instead of glasses.
The one I've got, it just covers my mouth.
Right,
I can
same.
take the thing off and just drop it down. But I want to get the one that's got the face shield. But like
battery powered one.
It's over your whole head, and it's a battery powered like little thing, and it moves air from the back.
Yeah, it feeds oxygen through there, but the problem is those are like $1,500.
Oh shit! I didn't know that. I ain't even looked at them.
Yeah, the ones that have
a burl there.
Dude, that is copper resin.
Oh, I thought it was a burl.
You hear me though? It's copper resin shred carbon fiber.
How do they get the carbon fiber and the copper together?
There's no copper. The resin.
Copper colored resin.
Oh, okay.
The resin is copper colored with black carbon fiber towel.
I got you.
Carbon fiber. I made those myself, but these aren't any good. I'm sure y'all can see those wormholes.
How'd those form?
Air
bubbles.
Yeah, air bubbles.
Well, you can fill that with resin, right?
Yeah, I'm going to use them, but
you're going to use it on my knife, right?
I mean, if you want it, it should be. One thing I like
I
about
want everything, dude. If it shines, I want it.
When I make something like this and they just set it to the side, it always works out better because the longer you give this resin to harden, the better off it is. Because like a lot of times I'll make it 48 hours later, I'm grinding it. It works, but it doesn't work out as good as these pieces that I let set for weeks. But you don't have another knife coming from me.
Me?
Yeah.
Yes,
that
I do.
chef's knife, I've already got the scales for it.
I want a bird and trout too.
Okay.
I think Joe Wolf.
You don't want
that Joe Wolf done?
Yep.
Kyle's got it.
No, I don't.
Oh, I'm sorry. Who got it?
So I just looked. You're between 12:30 and 2:30 tomorrow. You're getting that package, Shane.
Oh, okay.
So I'm gonna get that at Blade Show too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ!
Yeah.
I'm gonna show y'all something. Hang on.
Hey, I still got some crew wear if you want a crew wear homestead.
Do it.
Done.
Do it.
Thank you, Bugsy. I appreciate that.
Very
In
much.
all honesty, guys, if I could make a living just doing epoxy casting, I get way more hyped about this shit than I do making knives. I don't
Why do
know
you think
why.
that is?
I think because it's so
Creative.
artistic and it's so pretty and you never know what it's going to look like until you do it. Like
That's sick.
you can't plan a pattern; it just happens.
Big ass chunk of zebra wood.
This is Bolivian rosewood, bro.
Oh, that's the rosewood. Okay.
Yeah.
That's got more figurines than I would have thought.
Hey, that's why I bought it. And like I bought it from Indonesia. I got this. Hang on, I got some.
I wouldn't say that out loud. That's illegal to import it into the U.S.
No, it's not. It went through customs.
Only certain countries.
Yeah. So we got this isn't cleaned up, so it's kind of hard to see it. But this is I forgot what kind of burl it is.
Did you get that up to about 1,000 grit and hit that with some?
Bro, it'll shine up. But I got it for the end figure here. I need to wet it, but it looks like flames. So I'm going to inlay this into some.
What do you oil yours with, Ryan?
Do what?
What do you oil yours with?
Well, the cutting boards is just a like a vegetable oil type thing, and it's food safe.
Well,
I
hang
need
on,
to
I'll
wet this stuff so you can see the burl in it. Tell you what, hang on, let me wet it. But I'll soak it in that vegetable oil, or not vegetable. It's like
This stuff right here is fucking badass, dude.
Is that beeswax stuff?
Yeah.
Beeswax and orange oil.
Yeah, it's good because and then I use that.
Howard's like
Yeah.
even my shitty sand jobs, I can wipe this on it and it looks like a fucking $1 million.
You know what that's actually good for too, Shane? On the top, say like no, I would not use that for internal use. On top of, like, say you've got a coffee table, whatever, strip off that lacquer, put that on there, and just apply it like once every 6 months, and that's going to be way better protection.
And God, it smells so good, man.
Yep.
It's $20 a bottle, but literally like
It'll last forever.
Yeah, a pea-sized drop. You're wasting 3/4 of it. Just a pea-sized drop holding a set of knife scales.
That's what I use. It's a version of that. It's a smaller specialty version of the beeswax stuff that they've got.
I asked Brian F. how he was getting that Hanson, Geo Hanson, G Carta to look so good, and he sent me that. God, what'd you do? Just wet that?
Yeah, that way you can see the burl.
That is gorgeous.
Damn it! What are you gonna do with that?
I don't know yet.
I wouldn't even cut it.
Well, I think what.
I mean, that's a cutting board already.
My wife is wanting like a big jewelry box, so I'm thinking I'm going to use that in the doors and have it outlined with like zebra wood. So I'll cut it. It'll be cut real thin through my bandsaw to inlay into the doors.
Like a veneer?
Yeah. But I'll have it outlined. I'm either going to outline it in some rosewood. I've got a good bit of rosewood here for it, or the zebra wood. I can't figure out what's going to look best with it. But I'm going to book match it, the burl into the doors. And
that'll be badass.
Yeah, it's gonna be a fun build. But I think that's what I'm going to use for that, and then I'll inlay some of this rosewood into it.
Derek, which one are you talking about, bud? The one that Shane had? That was Howard's.
How badass is this?
Oh.
I got the fixed blade and the folder.
Look at you.
Oh,
nice.
Derek, the one that I've got, it's called, I've got Howard's, or I had Howard's, I don't know where it's at. But the one I've got, the little bottle is Cargin, I think is the name of it is. It's a little small, in Stevie's honor, just small batch beeswax.
Small batch artisanal beeswax.
Yep.
I love that fucking clip, man. It's my little bird and trout.
I like it, dude. It looks slick.
Yeah.
What are you making that out of?
All right, Derek, hang on.
Alabama Damascus.
I don't know if you were here.
Did this with files.
Gary Creeley seems to think that your knife is going to be okay, as long as he doesn't apply any heat to it when he gets it back to do the final grind. I'm really hoping he doesn't think it's completely ground, because that thing looks rough as a cob. But he thinks the heat treat will be okay.
The only issue is once you get rid of the decarb and it goes back to him, then he's going to have to be very, very careful about not grinding it too thin and blowing through it, and or heating it up too much.
Can you decarb by hand, or is that just absurd?
No,
you
could.
You're talking about days. That's
Yeah.
S125V. You don't want to.
Well, I just don't know how easily the decarb comes off. You know,
not easy, and
because like I said, I do all this with like files and sandpaper,
Right.
so I don't deal with a lot of heat. You know,
right. But you're talking about one of the probably. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say probably the hardest steel on the planet to hand sand. S90V sucks, and this is even worse.
S90V is an absolute pain in my ass. Well, I took.
S125 is worse, Kyle.
I've not actually tried to hand sand with S125, but
my Skinner.
It's higher vanadium. It's got to be
I know.
worse.
Well, put it this way: to get just an 800 grit satin on S90 from 36 grit or 120, whatever Shane took it to, I don't remember what that fret was. That was no, that wasn't S90. That was Magnicut on that fret. That was Cheeto's fret, and that took me like 7 hours. The S90 was that little small kitchen knife that I did for Mom. That took me almost 9 hours.
Has she used that thing yet?
Yeah, she likes it.
Well, you still got a piece there for a large one. one of these days.
Oh, I forgot to tell you guys. I used your knife, Shane, on a pineapple. It was like a laser beam.
I put a good edge on that.
Where'd the chain go?
Great. Now I'm going to lose audio, Kyle. Thank you.
Hey, Derek, what were you talking about? Hold up again. So
I didn't kick him off, Bugsy. I just took him behind the screen.
No, now I can't hear. I can't hear Ryan.
Here's some of that wax, Ryan.
Oh, the wax. I got you.
Sorry, Bugsy.
No, it's cool. StreamYard just hates me, man.
Derek, I finally got that.
I still got it.
That zebra wood that you sent me, Derek, I finally got it cut up. So I'm saving 2 pieces of it for something for you eventually.
I still have it.
Derek. I got 2 knives worth out of it. I got 2 sets of scales out of that zebra wood you sent.
My gardening knife before Shane made me one.
Yeah, are you just gonna bring those to Blade Show, the ones you wanted me to work on?
Yeah.
That'd be smart.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna. I'm gonna bring that, and I'm gonna bring these scales for
2 knives
for Javon.
With the smock.
Yeah, man.
I forgot to get.
There's
What's
2
up,
sets
Luke?
of scales in here. There's the standard scale. There's a carbon fiber backspacer, and then there's parts like a clip, and then there's the custom scales.
You rock, dude.
Kyle, there's no reason to feel scared or intimidated because Luke's in the chat. He's just in the chat. He can't actually physically touch you, so you'll be fine.
Well, I get tired of Luke trying to touch me in my no places.
Yeah.
If he wanted to, he would hold you down with one hand and touch all your no places with the other.
Just like you did to Javon looking for the controller.
Right.
Javon was passed out, and Shane took full advantage of it.
I should have took a picture. I was so high, I didn't think about it.
We both up well together.
Yeah.
That was a non-consensual hug.
Pat down.
For those of you who don't know, Luke
Groping.
Struggle snuggle.
Luke is of Viking descent. He is a very large man. Not large fat, just large.
Yeah,
I'm not 6'5", I'm 6'3". We discussed this.
I'm 5'7", but people fear me.
No, they don't.
They do.
The only person that fears you is your doorknobs.
The only thing I fear of you,
No,
John, is when you do that stupid gow to your left, gow to your right. That's the only thing I fear from you.
You don't like my catchphrase?
No.
I know.
It's probably just because I've heard it 5,000 times. You do you, John. John, I fully support your catchphrase. I fully support your AI thumbnails. I fully support all that. I fully support you doing whatever you need to do to be successful at what you're spending all your time on.
We support your coming out, John.
I'm coming out. Yeah, hey,
I enjoy the bravado, John.
Yeah,
I support you walking the fence.
I'll punch somebody at Blade Show just for sport.
Yeah, I support your affiliate links. I support all that shit. You do you, Bubba.
Hey, Kyle, I got an email today from TS Prof. I got a affiliate referral purchase, $17. I have no idea what.
That's $17 more than Kyle's ever got from them.
No, I don't know what it could have been. I've got my affiliate link on my Beacons page.
Yeah.
Have you talked to them lately, Kyle?
Shane, that's kind of hurtful.
I'm sorry.
Damn it, Shane. I was thinking the same thing. I was like,
yeah, I may have crossed the line there. I'm sorry. But in all fairness, I have no idea if you've ever received any affiliate money from them.
I've made money through that link, but I've never cashed it.
I got you.
So it's still sitting there.
Yeah.
And I've got stuff sitting. The bad thing is I don't know where all my affiliate links are. I've got them all on my Beacons, but I don't know how they pay. I mean, I could be I'm probably not getting commissions on a lot of them. And I share links too that
bring that one to Atlanta.
Oh, I'm gonna. And this bitch is thick too.
Yeah.
Nobody uses my affiliate link, and that's cool. But I also don't push it.
Super deep hollow.
Yeah, we're gonna do some spine work on that too. Yeah, I want to show out on that one if you don't care.
Yeah, that's cool, man. And I just gotta finish the whole. I couldn't. I ran out of fucking. I ran out of shit to get that. I was trying to keep it as circular as I could, man.
Shane, you've got nothing big enough to fit through that hole.
I'll check private chat.
I could drop all the money you made from TS Prof through that thing and not even touch the sides.
I gotta find. I know it's in the description. Kyle, I thought I had your link to share on. Hold on a sec. On the StreamYard, I used to have it where it would just go across the bottom of the screen.
I just realized how stupid I'm being too, because the first is coming up, and I have no idea how much money I owe Kyle. So
wow!
I don't need to piss him off before he starts figuring my bill.
I know this went up $50.
The video I put out today is outperforming any of my videos so far this month.
Was it an AI generated
thumbnail? No, I actually did the thumbnail test. I had an AI thumbnail up there, but my thumbnail won.
That's the banner. Where's the?
Hold on, I'm finding the. I've got it right here.
There's that one. I don't know where the one that goes across the bottom is. That's the.
I've got to put it in there. That's what I'm looking for right now. I'm pulling it out of a Friday Night Flicks thumbnail.
Are they the same?
These ones are. I tried to make them the same.
I got it right here.
They're close.
You want to carry them akimbo or one for you, one for your son? What's your plan?
I was just trying to get like a general idea.
Yeah.
I tried to actually just like make something that was close to something.
Oh, you
else.
already ground those, hadn't you?
This one is pretty much ground down.
Did you do that with a file?
Yeah, file and sandpaper. Yeah, I left it like a thickness of a dime.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fine for preheat treat.
This one is done a little smoother. I bought like a 1-inch grinder with like a
Clifford, shut
shitty
up.
sandpaper just to kind of clean it. But
like the keyboard clean.
Go think about that for 10 seconds, dickhole.
Dickhole.
So
hey, nothing unless you've been called a dickhole.
TS Prof. I've not talked in a while.
Shane, you can have fun with these things, man.
Yeah, Kyle, what happened with TS Prof?
Nothing directly happened. So, like, I was early on. They were gung ho. We were like, they basically rolled out the red carpet and anything I wanted, and were willing to do a lot of stuff that I wasn't even willing to do, like knife design, all kinds of stuff. Then we were in talks about doing potentially some. I was supposed to go to Blade Show last year, 2025, they offered me to go to Blade Show to introduce and show off the K4. I wasn't able to, and I basically said, hey, we were already in the talks about doing some video series, some teachings, and I was like, well, why don't we, instead of paying for me to go to Blade Show, the expense of all that, hotel, per diem, everything else, cover some recording studio stuff to get up and running for the video series.
Right.
And we were in discussion with that, and that's when contact went cold. The person I was dealing with, I don't know what happened to him, if he left the company, if he moved on, if
Probably died in the war.
I think he died in the war is what I think.
I don't know if he got drafted. I don't know what happened. But then it took almost probably 5 to 8 months to try to get a new contact. After reaching out multiple times, reached out, got a hold of someone new. That person was very uninformed of the past. I shared documents and shared screenshots and emails of everything that was in discussion before. They seemed interested, but not thrilled about like being very communicative.
Right,
So,
you know what I just envisioned? Conor McGregor saying, "Who the fuck is that guy?"
What the fuck?
Yeah, Kyle emails, "Who the fuck is that guy?" Go ahead, Kyle. I'm sorry.
Oh God, I love Kyle.
So the communication has been very, very spotty. Kind of like Shane's flow. The I don't know where things stand. I haven't pushed them because I'm not in a need to be begging, and I don't really care. I did have a discussion. I dislike one of the things that they do with their affiliate system. I wasn't big on joining it, but they said they were going to give it to me regardless. So like if you go to buy something from their site, if you sign up for like with your email to set up an account, and it's only the first purchase. So if you go back and buy something else, or if you bought something in the past or even set up an account in the past, and then you use my affiliate link, it doesn't count towards it.
Why not? Why would it not?
It's a one-time only deal, which I think is very, very strange.
You're fucking commies. That's why.
Yeah, that's kind of.
So that was the only disagreement I had with them. They were been more than fair about stuff, but I was excited because I thought we were going to go a lot more places. And then, like I said, the new person, the communication is not great, and it's kind of like pulling teeth to get more than a sentence or two back in an email.
And it's not just them. I mean, you gotta. It's and none
They're
of
over there under their desk with bombs hitting the roof, and Kyle's bitching because they don't return his emails fast.
drone bombs.
You not know who I am, Shane?
They're dodging drones.
I have to fucking stay on people, even people that the only company that I don't have to stay on is Kaiser. But every other company, if I want to look at anything, I've got to DM them, send them emails. And it's not that I beg, it's just that I remind them that I'm there. They have so much noise that comes in, I think you just got to be present. You know,
Lefty told both of us that when it comes to China, you have to ask. Don't be scared, just ask. Like, you're not going to get shit if you're not asking. And that's why I wasn't interested. I wasn't asking.
Well, they have a few. And again, I don't ask per se. I just say, take a look at my channel. And again, I go after companies. There are a couple of companies that have come to me that I've looked at their stuff and been impressed. Moltec is one of them.
Let me tell you about the best affiliate program I ever signed up for. I got an email one time from Brynite Flashlight Company asking if I was interested in reviewing some of their products. I was like, sure. What do you expect from me? It was like, Amazon review, a YouTube review, blah, blah, blah. I was like, so how does it work? And they said, you buy the flashlight with a discount, a small discount. But I had to buy the flashlight from Amazon using their link. They sent it to me, and as soon as it shipped, they would reimburse me fully via PayPal. And I have received well over $1,000 worth of flashlights from those people, and I ain't done the first fucking review. Because what happens is, this is what happens. They keep firing whoever that is in that position. So when they leave and the new guy comes in,
they're probably firing them because they're sending you flashlights, and he's not. And you're not getting reviewed.
They look at the list. They look at the list of channels. There's like, oh, here's this Edgy American guy. So like every 6 months, I'll get a new email. Welcome, Shane. Would you like to review so and so? And I'm like, yes, I would. I just keep taking their free shit.
You know why they do that?
Take down every Chinese company one flashlight at a time.
That's right.
The reason they make you buy it and give you the PayPal back, and I've never done it because I felt it was scammy, is so you can leave a verified review. But you're not doing that because you're not doing the videos.
Right.
But the reason that companies want you to buy it is because
you're going to get your money back. Let me tell you why I know. Their biggest fear is you returning that thing to Amazon.
Oh, yeah. Oh, they're going to pay you. But
they cannot have you return that thing to Amazon. They're going to pay you.
And the only reason
I just take their free flashlights. And let me say this, man. When I was looking for a flashlight company to buy from, I chose Nightcore because, yes, they're made in China, but at least it's an American company. And every flashlight I've got from Brynite has worked better than every flashlight I've got from Nightcore. I've had problems out of every Nightcore product I've bought.
I love Olight. I think they're.
Don't be a poor Ryan.
Jesus Christ, Ryan! I'm about to defriend you.
No, I seriously. I've got one, and I use the hell out of it. Now I don't like the laser pointer on it. I think it's too small.
Yeah.
But
she's like
let friends buy Olights. What Taurus is?
I'm not a flashlight
their
guy.
Christmas sale is undeniably good.
I bought one of those, and hell, I love it.
Dude, there's a high-end LED flashlight on my nightstand. There's one on my daughter's headboard, one on my wife's headboard, one on the kitchen counter, one on top of the refrigerator. There's fucking bright-ass LED flashlights all over this house.
But
I take that back about
as far as my laser pointer, though, these daggum $5 ones from Amazon are literally the best laser pointers in the world. I've got a drawer full of them because I lose them all the time.
I bought one of the Nightcore, the little flat, rectangular shaped flashlights that got popular here a while back.
Yeah.
I bought one of those from Nightcore because it was $20 cheaper than Olight. And it has been good. But every other Nightcore I've bought, I've had issues out of.
And
Ryan,
yes, Derek, this is a raindrop.
Y'all got to tell me some good flashlights if Olight.
Ryan gets the.
you ever seen my video of them making that?
No.
Like, I went there, and it's legit a pole barn. No doors, no walls. And a bunch of old black men sweating out some wild Irish rose. And they don't look like they've bathed in about 2 weeks, working that forge and that press, flipping that shit.
Yeah.
They're all over 60. It was
mean,
actually a really cool experience seeing people do something, on a production level, but doing it. And all that machinery
old school
is pre-World War One.
Yeah. It's good to still have people doing any of that,
Yeah.
I mean, just to learn to use that stuff. I mean, that's a dying breed.
Well, you realize how dangerous it is too. None of them have on any PPE.
No,
they're just flopping molten hot steel back and forth to each other like it's nothing. Yeah. Only thing I will say, if you buy anything from Alabama Damascus, do it like Bugsy did. Buy a blank, unheat treated. And I'm not saying they can't heat treat. The issue is the guy in the grinder room. I stood there and watched him grind bevels on a knife, and every time he pulled that thing out, it was blue. He don't give a shit about running that.
He's in it for speed.
Yeah, he's just trying to get them ground. Don't ever buy anything already heat treated, already ground by them. If you want some Alabama Damascus, because it is tough as fucking. It's up there, man. That's tough shit. But
honestly, I won a bar of this stuff from one of the giveaways they did.
Oh, did you?
And then I was like, all right, I'm gonna grab some more of this when I saw it at Blade Show, and I grabbed some Raindrop and some.
Brad's the president of the U.S. Knife Makers something
Guild.
The guild.
I don't know if it's the guild or not, but Brad, he's got the same last name as Grateful Panic's real parents. You remember that, John? He ever tell you what his real family name was?
Never heard of her. Grateful Panic? Never heard of her.
Brad Bice. Yeah.
Why are we just doxing people?
It's really well. I mean, it's all over his shit. His name is.
No, I wasn't talking about him.
Oh, because I don't give a fuck about that guy. And it makes sense. It makes sense, John, because all the Bices from around. Because his family's from Gadsden.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, all the Bices in this town are.
I thought they were from outside of Atlanta somewhere in the Georgia mountains.
No, his blood family is from, because he's adopted. His legit family is from right here in Gadsden. He was born at Gadsden Regional, and all the Bices around here are fucking strung out.
Why didn't that motherfucker come live with you?
I told him not to let you come live with you.
Because Shane was smarter than you, John.
I know. I was a fucking idiot.
Told you at Blade Shows, like, John, this is going to go bad.
Oh, it went bad the first week because I found out he lied to fucking everybody, including me. Then I had to live with him for still 2 years.
Yeah.
Had to or chose to?
I let him stay. I didn't kick him out.
Yeah, so that's chose.
Luke, if I had his full social, I wouldn't hesitate to share it. I really wouldn't give a shit. That's the only human being I've ever let call me a bitch and not broke his jaw.
Who's that?
And
That's not true. That's not true.
In that tone.
Okay.
In a non-playful tone. I'll just say that.
Was that on the phone, or did he actually get you mad towards the end of it?
No, that happened at Blade Show. When he ate all them pills and was
Oh,
up
I didn't see
all
him
night
that. Yeah.
wicking that fucking knife, and I begged him. I was like, John, I didn't sleep at all last night, man. I really need some sleep. Will you please stop flicking that knife? He said, fuck you, bitch. And that was the day I was done.
He's a piece of shit, dude.
Luckily, Iggy left the next day, so when we got home that day, I grabbed all my shit and went and basked in the warm, beautiful smell of Iggy in her bed.
You lost your roommate and gained an Iggy smell. Iggy's a sweetheart.
I love that woman so much.
Oh, yeah. She was the one that used to go on, like, what was that? Blade HQ, right?
No.
Or no, not Blade HQ. What was it?
You're thinking of Swags, I bet.
Yeah, you're thinking about
yeah,
Swag.
You're right.
No.
Sharp and pointy Swags.
Iggy used to do some really high-end custom leather work, but she don't have time anymore. But
That's because Shane, because I was gonna say my mom called you a bitch too, but you wouldn't think about.
Yeah, but that was different. Your mom can call me a bitch every day if she wants to.
Yeah, I can't imagine you letting that little redheaded piss boy get away with that shit.
I didn't want to ruin Blade Show, dude.
Yeah, I understand. I don't blame you.
Not just for me. I mean, it would have been awkward for Iggy and Ed and Scotty
and him looking for his teeth in the dark.
Everybody. Yeah.
Shane, based on her lineage, though, I'd be scared of my mom too.
Yeah.
I tell you about my grandma. So she's 93.
Right.
They're up there.
Very cool.
Like,
that's
less than a week ago, and outside doing flowers, and Grandma lost her balance and fell into the bushes.
Yeah.
In which she fell, she hit her head on the side of the building, which is like brick.
Did she speak Chinese when she woke up?
No, she never passed out, but Mom couldn't get her up, so they had to call squad.
Right.
Well, squad comes out, and Mom's like, "Yeah, she hit her head." She's like, "No, I didn't." She like being a hard ass, doesn't want him to know anything. It's fine. There's nothing there. It's like they're like looking through her hair. She's like, "Get out of my hair! I just got it done today." But apparently, that's like the third time in the last like month of that she's had to call him out there because she's fallen. They have to help her get up. She doesn't have very good balance, but dude, she is a tough SOB.
Yeah, they don't make them like that anymore, man.
I had to call the paramedics today because when we moved here over the hill, closer to Rainbow Drive, there was this little meth house. And one of the guys that lived there would walk past my house because another couple blocks the other direction, there was a guy that sold drugs.
Makes sense.
He was constantly back and forth. Well, the city condemned his house, tore it down, and they sent the drug dealer to prison. But still to this day, this cat gets high and walks 11 miles from Southside Alabama back to this street, goes to that house looking for drugs because he forgot that the guy's in prison. But today, as I'm pulling in my driveway, he's on the side of the road. I mean, I could have bumped him with the car if I wanted to. And he falls in my ditch. He gets across the street and falls in their ditch. Leaves his bag of whatever he bought at the convenience store in the grass, and then turns around and goes back the other way, falls in the yard across the street from him, and then fell at the intersection when he got to it. By the time they got there, the cops had rolled up. But now I feel a little bad because he's not a drug addict anymore. He has some real serious mental health issues, and the meth made it worse. But even now that he's clean, he's super fucked up.
Who are you talking about? Do I know this person?
His name is
I'm gonna dox this guy too.
Yeah, he's gonna dox him on fucking YouTube.
I know a couple of guys that are like that.
Tweaker chasers.
Zach Bailey.
I don't know.
Yeah, Zach Bailey's his name.
What I was gonna say though, the weird thing is, like when she's out in the yard or she's in her house, she's got her. She uses a cane sometimes because she's just so afraid with her balance. But dude, you give her a walker, she will go a million miles an hour and run some bitches over in the grocery store. She's fast as hell in a walker, but
hell yeah,
with her cane, she's a little tipsy.
I had to deal with a walker today. I took my mama to Red Lobster. She heard Red Lobster closed a bunch of locations, so she wanted to go to Red Lobster just in case they close it.
Get some of those cheese biscuits, baby.
Those cheese biscuits.
Yeah, they just closed the one near us.
See that cut on my arm?
Is that from Red Lobster?
No, I was blowing my mom's gutters out last Wednesday.
You're blowing your mom's.
I'll blow your mom's gutter out too, man.
Dude, I stepped off the roof and fell like 10 feet into a fucking bush.
Yeah.
Kept breaking my hip. Man. I fell off the goddamn roof.
We need to video that. That would have gone viral.
Actually, I forgot about that. I was on the phone with you before I took my mom to Red Lobster, wasn't I, right?
See,
I said I forgot about that. I was on the phone with you before I took my mom to Red Lobster.
I want to know what
your mom, wouldn't you?
Yep.
I want to know what noises you made.
Hey, you should have told me. Hell, we weren't far away. We'd have come and ate with you too.
Yeah.
I want to know what noises you made, Javon.
I didn't make any noises, dude. It was so quick. You know, they say it's like when I was skateboarding and would fall, I would fall so clean that I never knew I fell. I just hit the ground and I go rodeo clown. I know not.
He don't make noise. When I had him all mounted up, the huckabuck in that room, he didn't make a squeak.
I don't squeak, man.
He knew better.
I just looked up and I looked up at the roof. I'm holding the blower in my hand.
What was so cute was he was laying there like a child watching TV and passed out. And after all that, and then I finally go to sleep and I wake up. John never moved an inch. He was in the exact same pose that he fell asleep in and had no idea that I had him mounted 6 hours ago.
No, I had no clue. I fell right through it. It was very unimpressive.
It was just so funny because I thought nothing about what I was doing because I was so high. And then as I'm hovering over him, looking down at him and realize I'm in my underwear, it hit me what I was doing and I got tickled. Like I started laughing.
What do they call that when you teabag? You're teabagging me.
No, I never got my nuts close to your face. They were kind of resting on your dang little butt cheek. But
that makes me nervous.
I'm having to dig under him because he fell asleep on the remote. It was underneath him.
I bet you eat Snickers upside down because you like the texture.
Yeah.
Like the vein.
Oh God. With that, I'm gonna go eat.
That made you hungry?
It did make me hungry. I haven't eaten since this afternoon.
Yeah.
Well, man, I'm getting excited. I'm really looking forward to next Thursday.
What's up, Kevin?
I am too. I can't wait. Like I want to leave early enough. Like I want to go. I'd like to run by Knives and More on our way out.
You can taunt John that you're not going to be there for a week.
I'm going to have to go a couple of days before Ryan because Tate's not going to be there on Thursday.
Yeah, he's going to be.
So I got to go up there one day early next week and get the engraving done. And
yeah, we talked today about you coming one afternoon after John leaves.
Yeah, it's going to be tight too, boy. I'm super tight on funds right now.
Don't worry about Tate.
Yeah. I got it under control though.
Yeah, it's going to be fun seeing everybody.
Yeah, we're trying to decide when to go out, like which night to go out, not go in the pit, you know? I was thinking Thursday night, but I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know either because typically we usually try to go by Stevie and them's one night, but I don't know.
We went by Thursday night last time.
Yeah.
Yeah, if everybody's not going to be at the pit, I'll probably not do anything Thursday.
Yeah, the pit was just a different atmosphere last year.
Yeah.
But you know, just like in the live stream,
They tried to
in the chat right now, you know, certain friendships have kind of deteriorated, and things are just different. You know, it's going to be different every year.
Those bastards, Justin and Steve, tried to leave me in a situation with a witch and her husband.
Yeah.
And her weird friend.
I'm still pissed off at Justin's son because that chick from that hot Canadian chick that makes the lanyard beads was all over me until she saw Junior. And then she offered.
You're no longer.
What she didn't know was I'd have gotten them guts, and Junior was too scared to. So that was her loss. Her loss, 100%.
I don't even think I've talked to anybody outside of what's her name at Blade Show chick. I just blanked her name. My leather making buddy.
Iggy,
yeah. I don't, and that's because I fell asleep in the pit the first year I was there. The second year, and she was sitting there beside me when I woke up.
did you feel safe and warm?
I did. I felt her voice was so freaking soothing, man.
Well, it's way better than Shane and his tighty whities.
No doubt. doing human squats over me.
Squats and thrust.
It's your fault. It was your fault.
Running your prison wallet for the freaking remote.
If you hadn't got me high, I would have never attempted that.
Meanwhile, the remote was actually on the nightstand.
Derek, how would you know you couldn't see her?
Yeah, we're not taking your word for it.
I'll freaking Derek's word.
I honestly am so infatuated with that woman that I'm not even sure how attractive she is. Honestly, it wouldn't matter.
Personality.
How awkward did you make dinner when you told her son that you were about to be his new stepdad?
It was pretty awkward. We were all sitting there and heard it. I can tell you as a spectator, it's fucking awkward.
I asked his permission to be his stepdad, and it did not go over near as well as I thought it would.
It was my out face.
Even, you know what his exact words were? You ain't got the right equipment. Well, I guess he knows. Yeah.
Yeah. I was going to say a slur, but I'm not going to do that. YouTube terms of service.
Oh, that only stops you on this stream, not other streams?
No.
Kyle, did you
say retard?
No. I was going to say carpet muncher.
Oh.
That's better than what you said Sunday.
But that's technically correct, because come to find out, I didn't understand the world of lesbians.
Twice.
Wow, you are one in a skinhead.
Right, but I didn't realize that you have what they call pillow princesses who do not go down. They just receive, and then you've got lesbians who only enjoy giving.
That's me. I'm not lesbian.
I'm that kind of lesbian.
And her too. That's the issue.
You kind of look like it, John.
That's the issue. She wouldn't even be interested in receiving from me because
That's why God made 69.
Yeah. So.
Not at your size.
You see me climb like a koala bear, dude. Size ain't got nothing to do with it.
Cliff said Kyle's a little fighter.
Cliff. You should have seen what Cliff said earlier. Look up
Cliff
there.
doesn't have a clue since he lives in an igloo. He doesn't even know what a pillow is.
Look up there.
Calling me a Sasquatch?
With mange.
Ain't wrong.
That's funny. I don't care who you are.
Yeah.
Kyle's
I didn't know Cliff was coming in hot tonight.
That was funny.
That was funny.
Well, either that, I was going to say that, or is he getting residuals from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles for being their boss, Splinter?
Master Shredder.
Is it Master Shredder?
Splinter.
Well, I know. I was just thinking.
Okay.
Oh.
That should be your channel name.
Master Splinter.
When I changed my channel name.
Think about all the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle age adults now and at some point would have Googled Master Splinter and found the legit Master Splinter doing knife reviews. You probably have you probably have 250,000 subs by now.
Hey man, you never know.
It's a double entendre too, because he also gets Master Splinters from his doors.
Hey, okay, here's the thing, Don. I told you I fully support your AI stuff. Promise me your next video you'll have an AI picture of you as Master Splinter.
If I could find a Master Splinter
With me,
I don't know. Is that going to be copyrighted?
you do Kyle, so you'd have to do me, Ryan, and Bugsy as the turtles.
As a turtle?
Our faces on the turtles and your face on Master Splinter.
Word.
Don't cheese it though. Do it through AI. Make it look good.
Yeah, let me see if I can. See, I don't. The AI I use now is part of YouTube
Throw a top
Studio.
view of the TS Prov in there too somehow.
Yeah.
No, but Kyle, you need to reach out to TS Prov.
Blue can. Or apparently Drew can. There's a few people who can do it.
Somebody's already working on it. I promise Drew's about to throw something up here.
Who did that last
Rhinoceros. Maybe I need to be B-Hop. Isn't that the Rhinoceros?
I'm gonna have to go back and watch it. See, I never was a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle kid.
What?
Rocksteady and Bebop were the Rhino and the.
Yeah, I'd rather be one of those two. Let's make this happen.
We already
make this happen.
You guys remember Fraggle Rock?
Oh,
I do remember Fraggle Rock.
That come across.
Have you ever watched that?
Dude, I completely forgot about it, and all of a sudden the song came on, and like the nostalgia from that, I was like, "Holy crap!" I was so young. I completely forgot about it until I saw that short.
But have you like watched that shit again?
No,
dude.
Trippy, this is Shane.
Luke, you're correct. That's so good.
I want to know who the hell is holding Shane on his freaking shoulders. That dude's got to be a mammoth.
It's Luke.
It's the
I told you he's a fucking Viking.
Shane looks small.
Yeah.
But he looked happy. Didn't you see that shit-eating grin?
Was it worth it?
That's clickbait, ain't it?
Yeah, whoever does it's got to figure out a way to add some mysterious floating hands in the background for Kyle.
If you can get that knife for under $500, it's worth it.
Yeah. And you've seen
I got it.
Hey, they come up like that at least once a week. I see one $450, $400.
Luke, you'd risk the fucking torn ACL just to have my sack sit on your neck like that. Though. You know that.
I traded about $300 worth of retail knives. Well, $350 worth of retail
Shane
knives.
can heal. Shane can heal you.
I can heal him.
Yeah, see, he can heal you.
Oh yeah.
Is that AI?
No,
that's
real.
That's really me saving Bradley Cooper's life in the hospital.
Actually, Trump posted that right after he posted his own
with an alien over top in the background, an angel.
Kyle Bush.
Yeah, no, there's peepers in the window.
There's Georgia on the bottom of the UFO.
I say, oh my god!
It says faith, hope, recovery, hope strong.
You see the cup down here in the bottom left? It says Big Dixon Energy, Georgia.
Licensed by God, certified in compassion.
That's just goddamn funny. Okay, you go. That's funny.
We could keep going, man. This is good stuff.
I know this is fun.
Who did the Master Blaster one? That's kind of old, isn't it?
That was a couple months back, yeah.
Yep.
And you saved these, Kyle?
I just went back to my text messages and pulled it up.
Oh, okay.
Check.
The last animated one in the van was priceless. Maybe it was just that night and the delivery.
But... No, it's still funny as shit.
Yeah.
Although I'm gonna pull it up. What?
I don't think we're telling you.
The van was that Drew that made that one?
Somebody send me a picture of Shane. I'm in Chat GPT. I'm trying to fuck with it, but I don't have an image.
You don't have an image of me?
You should have just clipped that one.
Yeah.
Not handy. I didn't grab it in time. I won't be able to do it now. It's not funny. I'm gonna have to make it.
I can never remember who does all these. I can't even remember who did the me healing one.
What's funny is you can just type that shit into Chat GPT and if you go to
AI can't make you a good dancer.
No,
that's hilarious, man.
that one was done by Cole, broke ass knives.
That's still my favorite of all time.
Goddamn, the 16-year-old.
I'm telling you, your shows have to start out with like 30 seconds of that, with like an edgy song playing.
Yeah, keep it gangster, y'all. Keep it gangster.
Yeah.
But when you're in studio now and you go down to the thumbnails, it asks you if you want it to make you a thumbnail. And I always test one against another one like this. Let's see. I go down here. I made one. I make one myself, and then I get AI to make one. Look at that. Look at that excited motherfucker.
I like it. I like that video.
Well, it depends on, and this is the other one, is this right here. So I don't know which one will do better. The one I did today, the video I put out, this
doing really well. I like it better.
Well, I run both of them. It's called A/B testing. So it gets you to run 2 thumbnails for like the first 900 views or whatever, and then it tells you what percentage of people clicked on which thumbnail. And if they break like 60-40, you just make the one that's getting 60% of the clicks your thumbnail. So it runs them both. With different titles.
I can guarantee you somebody still has that clip. To buy a Scott Steele's knife, but I don't. So I think I'm going to go try to find that 16-year-old kid from last year. Love it.
That's so goddamn good, man. I'm sorry.
That's perfect.
Just for you, Dan Stan.
The fact
I love you guys. And I hate it here. And I hate it here at the same time.
Oh, God.
That's just funny.
The speed at which it was delivered to was just good stuff, you know?
Yeah, it was the timing.
Yeah, we didn't have to wait long for that shit. That was so
And the
good.
angle of him sitting in the van.
Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't even like bob out of the window or nothing. It's like perfectly centered.
And just, yeah, it's so. Here you are. It's good.
That's a
Ryan, do you
classic.
remember when that plumbing company around here did the vinyls on their doors and it made it look like the guys driving the plumbing vans were sitting on toilets? That was so classic, man. I love that shit. I then come by you and it was like you could see the guy from here up.
And it looked like he was sitting on a toilet.
Yeah, but the vinyl on the door made it look like he was sitting on a toilet instead of driving the van.
It was genius.
That is hilarious.
It was genius. It's like that record company that had the record that looked like Optimus Prime.
Yeah.
You'd think, man, that's a fucking waste, but everybody knows that record. You know what I mean? Like everybody remembers it. That was probably the best $10,000 paint job, the best advertisement he could ever do. When you find out what.
Take it easy, Derek.
Yeah, later, Derek.
Josh, is it on their site or is it on Blade HQ? Is that the thing I saw on Blade HQ's website?
I'm going to share one video one time real quick. Let me pull it up.
What?
How's that elbow doing, Ryan?
It's sore. I left my brace at home.
Did you try whipping it yet?
Hell no.
You're going whacking.
You ain't whacked off since you had that.
Eric.
Fuck no.
You guys switch hands, man.
But I go Wild's ready for me to get out on the road again.
Derek, before you leave, wait. Watch this, Derek.
Mine too. She's like, when are
This
you going out?
this was a
He's tired, man. So
this was a car company video.
Hey, it's my user too, man. It's my right hand.
Hey.
This was what, Kyle?
This was a car company, like a car dealership video about 15 years ago over in Columbus.
The Trunk Monkey Theft Retrieval System. Is simply not enough. Another revolutionary idea you'll only find at Suburban Auto Group, pending approval by Department of Agriculture.
Yeah, I want a Trunk Monkey.
That's Trunk Monkey.
That's great.
Dude.
Yo,
Dude, they had like 6 or 7 of those different commercials that they did over like a year and a half period of time. Those were absolutely hilarious.
One that was better than that was that Chevrolet dealership that got that guy from Boston that acted like Marky Mark.
What's up, Josh?
You remember that?
I don't think so.
He was actually talking shit about Chevrolet, like constantly bad-mouthing Chevrolet. Come to find out, it was a Chevrolet dealership that was paying him to do those, and they were fucking epic, man. I can't remember the name of them now, but
some of those old small budget commercials are the best ever.
I tell you, everybody loves beef, man. It brings in. They're interested in drama.
Absolutely.
You know.
We were just.
I mean, celebrities do that. You know, they'll like rappers. They'll just start beef with each other because it creates drama and creates.
Yeah, most of them fabricated.
Creates buzz around.
Yeah,
it, you know?
some of them even like they'll just contract a certain amount of